You want more? Give me. Hey. Okay. Okay. I got you. Lord. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes or I set my up real quick. We're gonna take a nice little break. I mean, nice break. Do a nice little quick live for real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Hold on. Ooh. Give me 1 second. Hey, RNY. Hey, Robin. I'm mad. I gotta pick better pictures. This lady on the picture, she's the same lady, but one is a bleach screen. She's transracial. Hey, Sparkable. It's like Nala could smell when I'm going live. And she started with her extra stuff. She was just laying there calm watching Coco Melon. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. So Uppity hasn't experienced this herself. I will be dropping a link for those who have personal experience with this situation. In case y'all have some. Now, this live is going to be empowering, because I could see a lot of people running around these YouTube streets, heartbroken, mad, with displaced anger. So, I think this live is to help them get back to themselves. I was on Chat Rap Live earlier and I was explaining to the people that, uppity self-absorbed. So I'm always focusing on myself. So I feel like it's time for me to give back to all the people that's constantly focusing on me. So like I said, uppity leaves. Nobody ever left uppity, ever. Hold on. My bad, y'all. She got an attitude because I left the room. But I can't smoke in there. So anyway. So like I was saying, hey everybody, thanks to everybody for coming on in the room. Hey, Ms. Real, Max Boogie, Robin, R&Y, Sparkle Hershey. Hopefully I ain't miss nobody. So back to what I was saying. Uppity has never personally experienced this, but if you have, I'm gonna drop my link a little later for y'all to come up here and give some sound advice. See, when uppity dates, like I never approach men have to approach me. And then when we're there, like, and you're in a relationship with me, it's kind of like every 6 months you have to keep trying out for your part. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to elevate and what I'm saying, show you want to be in this thing with me. You know what I'm saying? But some people on here, they chase and chase and chase, and then they men leave them for other women on YouTube. And then they come back claiming a marriage that everybody knows is a sham. And now they're going crazy on uppity. I don't know who her husband is, but he has no chance. I don't got no, like, quote unquote husband. He has no chance. So hold on a second. This This child won't let me live. Damn. So anyway, the most any guy has ever done to me was go try to tell me to like my dad or other family members. But as far as getting on the internet, talking about my body odor, which I don't got, but if um leaving me for another, like if they cheat, they are like they go out their way. So now, like I have never caught them cheating, much less a man leaving me for a woman over the internet. That's weird. Oh, okay. What's going on, something sweet? No, I was over at chat rap and I was basically telling them because they was asking me, they always want to know like why I feel uppity. So I was explaining to them that uppity is only in competition with herself. So if I'm only in competition with myself and I'm only thinking about myself and or ways to make myself better or my life better or my children, and then I got other people focusing on me, I don't know how they think I wasn't gonna win. Cause life is all about intentions. So if all your intentions is going on me, what you got for yourself? So that's what I was saying. So apparently, somebody who husband left her on the internet is up in arms about that shit. So I'm thinking she's mad because like I have these rules and standards for myself. Like I could never be publicly humiliated by a guy because like they just know better. You know what I'm saying? They even if I don't sleep with them no more, they still want to at least be my friend. You know what I'm saying? But it's something about you and your pussy that made that man leave you for an internet guy. And I can clearly see I have a self-absorbed child as well. She doesn't care what I'm trying to do. She's gonna sit here and harass me. So anyway, so I was just basically explaining that on chat rap. So apparently somebody who man left them, I don't understand how you think you beautiful when your face look like Greg what's it called? That gotta go giddy giddy giddy. Quagmire. Yeah, she look like Quagmire in the face. Bad body, you're pretending to have a baby just so you can have conversations with people and they don't even care about that girl. Your man left you with somebody on the internet. Is he interested in uppity? You need to tell him he has no possible way. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. You know the transracial got left. The transracial, she got left. So she made her whole community war about uppity, uppity, uppity. Her and Ness is on this uppity thing. Like, it's not my fault y'all spouses humiliate y'all online in front of everybody. Says you got bad body, old pussy, trash, can't dress, can't do shit right. What that got to do with uppity? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be this light skinned bad bitch, but you getting left for dark skins. Yeah, transracial bro. And then she's think like anybody. It's like she's constantly saying, "But I'm pretty." Who are you trying to convince, us or yourself? Because nobody see it but you. I don't think you see it. So, like, you not. I don't even think you think you're cute. Women who think they're cute and know their worth, they don't get publicly humiliated and then brag about it. They got the man back, and more than likely, you didn't even get him back. She threw him away. That's probably what happened. And when your low self-esteem as like these, she's the type that guy's mom kicked them out the house so they finally move in, and then they swear to God that they man moved in with them. Like, no, he had nowhere else to go, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Hey, so fly, what's going on, Nina? Like, yeah, it's really weird to me. So, like, girl, you made your community war about me. Now you going live about me. And then Tracy's, because I had peeked in there. Tracy's world in there talking about something. Yeah, she didn't care about my mom. Girl, I don't know you or your mother. I had nothing to say about the subject. Nothing. You in there because you just like her. You mad and insecure. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you hoes. Y'all just mad at me. I cannot help how I look. My mother and father were vain, thankfully. You know, my daddy gave me hugs. I know I'm the prize in a relationship. I don't see no man as a prize. I wish a nigga would call me a B word, much less leave me for somebody else. And then got the nerve to think he could say hi to me after, much less I'm gonna go online talking about my husband. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. He probably only married you so you have to worry about getting kicked out your Section 8 apartment. She got to be. I never said a word to that lady. I never been in her live. I don't even think we've been in the chat at the same time. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Never said that. Like if you got to lie to make a point, what's the point of making it? Let that girl sit over there and be delusional. You done make 20,000 posts and then talk about something because she feels she was here in the B sector first. She can't be following. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care fuck if you invented the B sector. You're following me, ho. You're mad, bitch. And it's not my fault your man left you. And if your man is interested in Uppity, you need to let him know Uppity don't do dusties at all. And I'm gonna need 2K a week for 6 months consistently without him even seeing the cooch, you know? Hey, Miss K Fit. Yeah, she's a really weird child. So I'm thinking it has to do with her being publicly humiliated. Because it seems like I have created a group of publicly humiliated women after Uppity. Like, so I'm gonna drop my link, and if anybody has advice, because they have been through it, or they were close to people that were, y'all could give them some advice. Because Uppity always leaves niggas. Nobody leaves Uppity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop this link. Anybody want to come give advice? Feel free to. Whether you have personal experience or you were friends with somebody who did, I personally couldn't relate. So I'm trying to be nice because I am Uppity, and I was taught, help people that need help. Hey, Muffy. Yeah, she said she thinks taking back a man that dissed her publicly is a flex. Like and I don't believe he came back to her willingly. I think the girl threw him away. Because anytime a man will leave you for somebody he never even met yet, that speaks volumes about your relationship. Hold on, somebody's in the back. What's going on, Miss Sparkle?
Hey, booby, you can hear me?
Yes, I hear you. You got a good mic. I'm here.
Damn, I'm on. I hear the feedback. So if you hear the feedback, I'm driving. But this is what I want to say about. I might have to take my headphones out. Hold on, let me mute up.
Okay, while she gets together. Hey, Renee Boo, what's going on? Anybody wants to give advice, feel free to hit the link because this girl needs it. Exactly. It's not my fault you've been here since the conception and nobody still want to talk to you. Who fault is that? Not Uppity's. You're a weirdo. You're not pretty. Even your own husband didn't want to talk to you, and he left with somebody he didn't even know. So how you gonna be mad at the beef sector or Uppity? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the transracial. That's why I got that. I wish I could see it better, but it didn't let me make the pic bust so bad. So this lady she used bleaching cream, and I want to give Brooke a recommendation because when Brooke show her hands, you can tell she's bleaching, but it's not working out well for her. See this lady? It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead, Sparkle.
Hey, boo, you can hear me better?
Yeah, you were fine. Go ahead.
Oh, I was getting the feedback. My whole thing with Brooke is, first of all, one, did she not only say several times that she watches her quote unquote enemies? Bitch, you was a fan. You was a fan. Two, I feel like she used this whole you and Ness going through whatever y'all going through right now as a way in to sit at the pool table. Bitch, you still access still fucking denied. I hit her link and I said to her, is this some residual? Because she was her first live about you and the whole Ness situation was um that it was grimy, da 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 da, whatever. She ain't listen to the whole live. She ain't know the premise of me, you, and Miss K talking and whatever, and how we changed the energy on that, right? So she was like, so I asked her, was this the residual from your relationship being talked about on the beef sector? Because that was a big thing for like 2-3 days, with her husband um leaving her for Pretty Chocolate Girl. And she was like, maybe. That's exactly like when we peel the layers away, that's exactly what it was. And she used that to segue her way into the storyline. Bitch, you're a nobody. You're not important. You add nothing to this. Nobody even goes to your fucking bum ass, dry ass channel. Nobody pays you any attention. All that privilege you think you have, you really don't have it. Go sit the fuck down. Secondly, um up shit all over you. She's more charismatic. She's more of a people person. You're not it. You're R. Kelly fucking apologist. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. That's why you ain't popping the beef sector, because you not a girl's girl. And Pretty Chocolate Girl took your man, fucked him, got some bread, and sent him back. And you up here, my husband, my husband, my husband, like you Lotto. Bitch, no. You should be embarrassed. He took vows and he broke them and dragged you all over YouTube to the point you was losing your fucking mind and you wish death on Yaya and Nika. Get the fuck, suck a dick, bitch, and die. Now, I do want to apologize about talking about her daughter, but she talked about Princess Nala, and I went off. I don't usually talk about kids because that's not my
She don't got no
shit.
daughter. She got a rebirth baby.
Oh, the rebirth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The rebirth.
And do you know it's funny because she said, "Oh, she was so mad because she's a rider for that, and while I'm sitting on Bree panel, everything she said she wanted to be on Bree panel, she wanted to be on Poverty panel, and she used me as a way. And as soon as they let her up, all that finesse went out the door. Like I said, like you said, it was a segue for her to sit somewhere, and then basically when she got a seat, the crowd was pulling a chair up under her from under her. That's all.
Exactly. She's still not it. You're not it. You'll never be the it girl. All that extra you doing on here, you'll never be that. Until your husband could come up here and be like, apologize to you. He publicly humiliates you. Don't you think that's more? That's something that could have took your channel off if y'all actually had a fucking sit down with each other and let him apologize or whatever the case may be. Like, what that
That's a
satisfied?
good idea.
He
Hmm.
then come to find out he fat, stinking, ugly. Ain't what? What? Nigga, you playing with yourself.
Well, she got a BBW for a man.
Yes. D cup.
Wow, how you gonna get paid by a fat guy with a little dick? That's weird.
Bro, Ashley Stewart, not even Victoria's Secret he could go to. Ashley, I know she was
Bruh, so he a double D.
right now.
Girl, like you can't compete with me up if you don't got a six pack. You cannot talk to Uppity. I swear to
Now,
God,
I don't mind a little bad bod, but he's like Monique, old Monique size, like Ashley Stewart.
Oh, Monique, I'm done with you. She said,
Because I'm a too when I mean, I love me a little man with a little chunk on his
yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. A lot of women like a stocky man, but Uppity, no, you got to be. I like a nice tight body. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna see you got nerd. I do. Y'all see that, but go ahead.
I don't mind a little, you know what I mean? I don't mind a little dad bod. I don't mind a little chunk. But the nigga act like he has 6 kids. Get the fuck out of here. And then she acting like she the baddest bitch you have. My kid's following me and I'm going off, but he knows. He knows. He knows. But yeah, Brooke just using all of this. No, I didn't. Brooke just using all of this situation just to fuel the fire more. Every time she hit Nestlink, I'll be like, look at this fucking bone carrying. You just making it more. She keep trying to bring back the situation, and it's not like she's trying to help the situation. She's just making it and lying. She's a liar. And she got a nerve talk about your teeth, but at least you ain't have to put up a GoFundMe. Your pussy is paying for your teeth. Your man is gonna pay for your teeth. Her husband can't do shit for her. Get the fuck out of here. Was up here
Sparkle, check
begging
your
for
audio
diapers
settings and
and
cancel.
wipes and all types of shit for her reborn baby. Get out of here. Oh, I got feedback so far.
Yeah, go to your audio settings and put the echo cancellation on.
Oh, how about wait? Go to my phone settings.
Go to the button that says more, and then it's gonna be settings, and then go to
Oh, I
audio.
see.
Okay.
Okay, let me do that. Hold on, cause
Okay.
I'm driving. All right, let me mute up and I'm gonna come
Hey
back.
y'all.
Hey, Miss K Fit, come through
How
with
y'all
some words.
doing?
Uh huh.
Well, first of all, I'm just a little confused. Hey y'all. Hey RNY. Hey Sassy. I'm just a little confused and listen, I don't really have a dog in the fight, right? But like if my husband embarrassed me on social media, the public embarrassment also required a public apology. So, like, I don't understand, like, where all of these other opinions are coming from when, you know, you had your own debacle on YouTube itself. That's just me personally. something that publicly embarrassing me, like, I'm sorry, I don't deal with embarrassment well, right? Because you can't take that back. So you embarrass me. Oh, thank you, RNY. You embarrass me. Like, it's probably over. Like, because you can't take that feeling back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just cannot reverse that. I, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. And I I often question some of her motives sometimes. And I said I was gonna ask her this if I ever got the chance to, is, why is it that you said you weren't gonna ever come back to any of these panels, but then here you are back to these panels? You know what I'm saying?
Bingo, bingo,
You
bingo.
know what I
Cause
mean?
this,
Like, you went
yeah,
crazy on Lady Nika, you went crazy on Yaya several times. You had, you know,
talk the
community
worst
posts
about
and all of
Bree.
this stuff.
Anytime she get mad, she diss women with dark skin,
Right.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
and she got dark skin. She's a
And
weirdo.
she loves to say, "Oh, you mad because I'm light skinned?" And I'm like, "Well, where is that coming from? I don't understand. I don't know."
That's some internal shit that we don't even have the time
Exactly. That's
or
what I'm
the
saying.
training to unpack. Like and she's not even light skinned. She's like brown. I don't listen.
It's weird that you think she's transracial. I'll give her that. You
Yo,
know,
it's all about, not all, but most of them, like Baltimore girls. I don't know what's in the air over there, but they Krishan Rock for real. Like that's who she's trying to be, and it's not working. Like nobody's scared of you. I actually
well,
wanted to
she's way
ask,
too big and old for that.
right? Ask you to, and then you saw the picture she cropped up and fucked up, and
Yes.
her fingers look weird. I'm like, this girl, this is sad. Like, and your channel is still not popping. That's you don't cry for yourself, please, because we embarrassed for you.
Why
Like,
won't she go to the light skin section?
You play too much of the, and she over there talking about TMO, and y'all know. Listen, regardless of how people feel about TMO, TMO drags. Like,
that's a fact.
she drags. Like, I don't care what nobody say. TMO drags, and TMO got stamina with her dragging too.
Mm.
So, like, I'm looking like,
Wait, hold on.
because
Hey,
Mimi the other day was digging in
Oh,
that
Mimi
purse.
dragged her
oh
stump
my
and then went back and
god.
plugged
Mimi
the edges
was
that was left.
going ham, okay?
Uh, but wait, hold on. Why she going live on TMO?
Well, it's something. Well, because I think, remember when TMO said, on one of her past lives, TMO has said something about, she's not really a part of no clique. She ain't a part of no crew. She her own person.
Hmm.
Uh, my personal opinion, Brooke took that and spun it into something that it wasn't,
That's
kept saying, oh, it was a dig. I didn't think it was a dig. I think it was her saying, look, don't judge me according to everybody else. Judge me on me.
right.
I'm not, don't group me into nobody. And that's the way that I was taking it, because she like, I'm
Right.
gonna like who I like, and I'm not gonna like who I don't like, and nobody's gonna sway that.
Yeah, she got autonomy over her own self. She's a grown ass woman. What's the
Right.
problem?
And I think it was 20 put on 10.
Hmm.
And then once that happened, it kind of, the waters got murky or whatever. And then,
Excuse me for 1 second. I agree with that statement. Women gain weight due to so many things. When we go through puberty, it can make us gain weight. Having kids, it's a whole bunch of things. When men go through puberty, they basically get hair and a deeper voice and whatever. So men don't have no reason to be fat. It's a sign of laziness to me, unless they got some pre-existing medical condition. But go ahead, ladies. I'm sorry.
and then TMO said, the other night, it was either last night or the night before, she had said, basically Brooke can't give nobody no relationship advice, kind of insinuating that. Guys, that's, it's not verbatim, it's just kind of, my version of what she was saying, basically like, oh, Brooke's giving somebody relationship advice, like, yeah, whatever, type of thing. And I mean, I don't know why she's so upset at that, because I mean, how I don't know. I don't know why she's so upset at that. That's her opinion. It
Yeah, and
wasn't
she think
really.
she light skinned because when I was like, I said one day I was like, oh, hi, I'm MKS, and she was like, she's light skinned. She's light skinned. I said, well, anyway, I don't care about her color. She's still pretty. You're not light skinned or cute. You know what I'm saying? So in her mind, every dark skinned person is jealous of people that are lighter than them because she has a problem with her complexion. She think everybody else does.
I don't
Right.
know
Hold on.
why people think that. Like that's just dumb as hell. Like I don't know.
Hello.
Like I don't know. Like because the next thing, if you're drag, my thing is I don't drag kids, right? I don't think that that's cool either way. That's not my thing. I think people should only concentrate on what's on YouTube. And if you can't concentrate on what's on YouTube and you go off of YouTube, then don't be shocked when somebody comes at you off of YouTube. Like, come at your children or your marriage or whatever. You can't get that upset. Because if you throwing daggers and you in there, like I can't tell nobody how to fight. Like I say that all the time. Me personally,
Her
I don't like
husband
to
came at
see
their marriage, not the
violence.
B section. Her husband did that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Her husband, and that's the thing that me personally, in my personal, everybody has their own viewpoint or whatever. Some things are non-negotiable, and women, just a little bit of advice: know your non-negotiables when you in these relationships, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, friendships, whatever. Know your non-negotiables. And personally, me embarrassing me on in that level, that degree, nah, that's a non-negotiable for me. Like, nah. game game on, like it's a non-negotiable. There's nothing to talk about, none of that stuff.
And at the
Yeah.
work, aren't you supposed to come first? And you like your husband supposed to come first? Ain't the wife supposed to come first? So how he leave you over somebody he ain't never met? So that tells you not only will you not come first, you're not even on his list.
I
So I
don't
brag
even
about the
know the
marriage.
whole story behind that situation.
But
What
I
is
think
the
we know the
whole
important
story
part. He left
behind
her.
that?
We know the important part. He left her for somebody online he never met. So that means you're not first. Not only you're not first, you're not on his list, and you're mad at everybody, including your complexion. Oh, I sound muffled. Oh, let me fix my sound.
Is my time bad, guys? Let me take this out. You know
No,
what?
I can tell you in the car. You in the car?
No, no, no. I'm in the ramen spot right now.
Oh,
Girl,
okay,
I'm
okay.
hungry.
That's a
Is it
personal
bad
problem.
though?
That's not my man problem. If he don't like it, he can always leave those if it bothers him.
I wanted to highlight what HT Sweetie said. She said, but her excuse is always that she has sex with dark skinned women. That is so problematic within itself. It's like, hello?
Yeah. Oh, she had to drop down.
I think yeah, probably her service or something.
Yeah, she's driving y'all. What's going on, Brianna? But yeah, I just don't understand the anger and vitriol towards Uppity. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, it's not my fault you got a rebirth baby. It's not my fault your man left you. I don't even know what happens when a man leaves because I've never experienced that before. I always usually do the leaving. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So I just want people to help her get through this obvious tragic time in her life because I feel like she needs to go see a psychiatrist for many things, but especially that public humiliation. Like you can't get around that. You could pretend you light skin all you want, but you was publicly humiliated by your own husband. That is not my problem.
Yeah, and that's a hard pill to swallow. I don't care who you are, that that's a gut punch for sure. Like, and I don't even know the whole story behind her and Pretty Chocolate Girl. I was catching bits and pieces of it. I don't even know the whole thing of it, but still, the fact that someone came online and was able to say certain things, your partner should never give anybody any type of
Exactly. Ammunition against you.
any type of ammunition. The same thing with Ness. Like, this heat should have never given anybody any type of ammunition, and you know it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody really cares about her. The person in my thing is a model for some type of bleach skin creaming. I wish I could have had the whole photo, but for some reason YouTube wouldn't let me do it. So I just caught the side. It's the same person, but her dark side. Cause we see the left side. Brooke sees the right side when she looks in the mirror. So I just wanted to be fair so she can hear the message. Nobody does care about her. I don't know. She keep coming back so she could flex on the dark skinned women because in her mind she think by talking down that's gonna help take away the pain that her husband left her for one of the B-sect the dark skinned women. But it's not really helping. It's just hurting your case. Then you have a rebirth doll that you never take care of. If the baby is, I have never seen somebody with a newborn with so much time on their hand. And who's angry when you got a precious newborn around? How can you be angry? You know what I'm saying? I don't get
Yeah, I don't know. I plenty of people have said they've seen the baby or
they
whatever,
said they seen a picture of the baby.
a picture of the baby. They said
Right.
they've seen a picture of the baby. I
Yeah,
don't
no actual
know.
baby.
You know, I don't know what's what with that, but you know, things are questionable, or whatever the case may be. But I just,
But I know her
yeah,
to be a liar. She will say anything for attention. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, oh, she made a big deal. She's sitting on next ops panel. Blah, blah. That's next. Even though she want to say it's true, that's ops. That's not my op. That ain't my child. So her ops ain't got nothing to do with me. But you go sit in these same people panels. So like I said, she does anything to try to get her foot in the door. So who's gonna be? Nyla, calm down. I feel like the reason why she made up a baby. Hold on. She having the ball. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm gonna go in the bathroom. Hold on. I feel like she thought using a baby would make people warm up to her. You know what I'm saying? Because who don't like a baby? You know. So I think she thought by having that storyline, it'll make people let her sit on the panels and engage with her. Because usually when she get on the panel, people are like, oh my God, get her down, panel killer, panel killer. You know, nobody wants to hear what she got to say. And some people do think it's a grandbaby.
well,
they
people have been alluding to that. Um,
Yeah, I don't know how old her son is, so that's what I don't know.
yeah, people have definitely been alluding to that being her grandchild. I don't know, and quite frankly, don't really give a damn. But
Exactly. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how you want to rock, that's how you want to rock.
Yeah, she has a nasty attitude, disposition, and she's not cute. Like she wants pretty privilege when she wasn't born pretty. You know what I'm saying? The makeup and the filters, they're not even helping her. You know what I'm saying? It just not nothing's going right.
Oh, they said he's in
Yeah,
college.
see, I didn't know how old her son was. But is he? Because the other day when people question her why she got a baby she never watched. Oh my husband here, my son here. I don't even think the husband is back. I think she's just saying that to make an excuse to sit on panels all day. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
When
know.
she's not even wanted. Like I'm not gonna go anywhere I'm not wanted, and they make it clear they don't like her ass. So why is she kissing up to these people to get on their panels? I don't know. Because even if the people eventually let her on the panel, their chat is just gonna drag you. So it's like I don't know.
That's what I don't understand either. I don't understand. Like, you say you're never going back to some of these places, and then you go back to some of these places and you're up there, and people don't, like, people be dragging her in the damn. Like, what was that Friday? When Mimi was up there, what was that on Lady Nika?
No,
Whose
that was
channel
on
was that
Brianna's.
on?
I forgot.
Oh,
I think it was
Brianna's
Friday. Yeah, I
channel.
think it was.
When
That
she
was
was on Brianna's
hilarious.
channel
Woo!
on Friday, my God, it
All
was
them
the
people in the
worst
chat and
part.
nobody
My
cared.
God,
Not one person.
today, my God, today, woo wee. I was sitting there with my mouth open, like, damn, I feel offended for her because old girl was giving her, man, listen, old girl was
Yeah,
giving
Bree
her
got a couple of
everything she
replays off of me. I
can.
watched that often and was reading the chat too, crying, laughing. Go
The
ahead.
chat was dragging. Like, the chat was like, oh, give it up. They talking about they was bringing potato salad to the repast and everything else. I was like, damn, shorty. Like, I just would have bowed out. Like, I would have been like, I don't have anything to do with this. I don't know.
That's the thing. I think she want to be a narc. She's more like a covert narc with her Karen episodes. But yeah, Like, but like I told her, like, you going on these rampage about dark skinned women, you going on rampage about uppity. It's not going to change your public humiliation. It's not going to make you cute, and it's not going to make you light skinned. But you can't fix certain things, but you can go seek trauma therapy. Uppity's been to trauma therapy before, never, not for rejection though. And you need to figure out why you place so much high value on having a man in your life. Did you have daddy issues? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Obviously, he's not paying no bills, so it can't be that. So I don't get it. You crying over a dusty at that? Who fights over a
I
dusty?
don't know, and I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no way in hell I wouldn't have had smoke for that chick after that Brianna live. I would have had so much smoke for her, because not for Brianna, but Mimi, because Mimi was like, when she said, "Oh, he ain't your man, he the beef sector man." I thought I was going
Yes, we're
to
talking about Brooke.
die.
Mhm. We're talking about Brooke, transracial. But yeah, that's embarrassing. But I think she think out like I think she well, my name is High Nishi, so that's one reason she's using. And then another, I really hurt her soul. Like when you tell people they truth, and like I don't even remember what I said exactly. Like I said, I just talk about things I see in that moment. I don't know her, I don't go studying her. But based on from the times I came across her, I just seen she's weak, needy, insecure, and ugly. And then she tries to follow uppity. Like everything I do, she does it. She started making shorts like me with natural hair and cooking. But she's so mad at uppity, it's because she wants to be me. But you know, you gotta first embrace your skin. Uppity loves her dark skin, loves it. hmm I don't never hide from the sun, and I don't wear makeup because I don't need it. So if you so pretty, do that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty women don't have filters on all their pictures. You know. Maybe you should use makeup to contour that oddly shaped face. That's another thing. Since you like wearing makeup, maybe you should work on your contour skills. Contour, is that the right word? When they be making certain things smaller or bigger.
Oh yeah, contouring. Yeah,
Yeah,
when they
that,
contour. Yeah.
yeah, that's what she needs to work on. So she want to wear makeup, make you look pretty, because you still got that quagmire your face. You know, only thing you hiding is your bad skin from that bleaching. But this lady right here in the picture, I forgot the name of it, but you know, she because you know how most people skin bleach and they start looking like an alien. She hasn't gotten that alien look yet, so maybe she should go with this skin.
You
This skin.
play too much, yo. You play. You play too much. You play too much. Like, oh my God.
Where's Brianna? I don't think Brianna's in here no more. She was here earlier. Oh, okay. Keep it talking to you, Brianna, so you can see it. Yes, Uppity cash shop. Oh yeah, and then I can't believe this. Do y'all watch her hands? Y'all got to look at her hands. That's that's the bleaching. Like a lot of people make
Well,
that
you see,
mistake.
she posted your hands on her page.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's insecure about my hands because see, my hands when they get darker, like I have lymphedema. You know, that's a circulation issue along with my eczema. So
Right.
sometimes they'll get like a little darker there. But see, right now is at its normal color. Yours is never gonna be normal looking because you did a medical procedure because you have self hate. You know.
What happened with Keith? What? Hold on.
And Brianna hasn't been in the chat in a
Kiva,
while.
she was just on here, but what happened with y'all?
Yeah, I thought.
So
Oh, oh yeah. Oh, so they not friends no more.
we can be friends or we can be enemies. Your
Kiva, you want
choice.
to come
When
hit
you
the link
going
and
to
tell us what's happening?
apologize to me, do you need to red ball your mental tapes and know what you did? Oh shit, Bree, where you at?
Bree, hit the link. Kiva, come hit the link because we confused.
Right, what's really going on here?
Everybody trying to
What's
figure out
tea?
everything. And you stay dropping bombs in the chat. So come up here and tell us what you're talking about.
Right, we want to know. We a little lost here, you know.
Yeah, because I thought her and Pizza fell out. I ain't know her and Bree did too.
I didn't. This is my. I be seeing little stuff, but I ain't really been in the street like I normally be on here.
Yeah,
Something
same.
sweet. Yep, you ain't never lied. Potato salad and mac and cheese are two of the most important sides of the repast. You play too much. You play too much. Somebody was like, they gonna bring the check soda. Yo, that chat was wild. Okay, that chat was wild.
Is it
Is
really
that
her? I
really
think so.
her? Is that really who?
She be in here sometimes. Let me see if I can click on her name. But when I click, it's just gonna highlight the comment.
Yeah.
Hey Nova. I think if it ain't her, she can clear it up.
Right, she can clear it up. We want to know. Listen, we want to know. The streets is dry, and we getting dropped something. Come on.
Oh, I don't know. I only know about they fell out because I be listening to Truth Enterprise. She loved her some Brianna, so she was saying that and this was going to be the second moderator gate. That she was saying that poverty went at Kiva and somebody else, and then Kiva and
Oh.
somebody else supposedly be the ones that took out 300 members of our poverty live because
So
poverty was
that's
talking
who.
about.
So
Yeah.
that's who she's trying to blame it on.
Yeah, but then True Ichabod said, "Don't worry, Brianna. I'll support you, but I'm not supporting her no more." So that's why I was shocked she would have that message for Brianna. Well, that's what True said. I don't know all the going on. Hey, Trini girl, Trini to the bone. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Yeah, remember when Pizza had all those people supposedly wiped out, like over 300 people
But my
members?
question is, but let's be. My question is, um, how do you how do you undelete or unblock 300 people in 5 minutes? I would just love to know that. Does anybody
She
have
said
a
she did
real
it in
question?
5 minutes.
Yeah, she said she unblocked people in 5 minutes.
Oh wow, I don't know about that.
I don't either. That's a real question. Like I don't know. Is that possible?
I guess maybe I don't know. Hey, Maverick.
I don't know neither.
They said Kiva don't be playing around though.
Oh,
Well,
she don't be playing around. Listen, I mean, didn't Reed do it to somebody? She blocked everybody out of the chat and
for real? Wow, y'all play too much on here.
she blocked everybody out of. I forgot whose chat it was, but she blocked everybody out of the chat who she was. I think it was Reed.
Something
Yo,
she
that
said it's
shit was
impossible to do it in
funny.
5 minutes. Yeah, she was a moderator. I don't know. I think she still was a mod when they got into it in Bree's chat. And then I guess after she left Bree's chat, she must have went back
Yo,
and used
these
her mom
on
said,
the low, these mods be banging, okay?
"Mhm."
Like these mods be going at it. Okay, that's right. Reed did it to Reed did it and Demi did it. Okay, I knew Reed did it, and everybody was like, "Oh, that was a chess move." I'm like, "Yeah," because if you're gonna go at it with somebody, you better take their mod stick before you address that person for they
Right.
mess up their
That's only
channel.
smart. Yeah.
Like they mess up your channel, and you can't even nobody can. Because I think Reed had it so locked up that nobody could even drop down. Rena says, I think it was a Google glitch. There was a lot going on with the platform that week. I don't know what it was, chill.
But people also had another conspiracy. Oh, they said Fawn did it to Miss Gina. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
mean,
don't
that's
know.
true too, RY. That's true. I just had that question, like,
Because a lot of people were also saying that that poverty pretended that 300 people was blocked out because she really wanted to take the mod stack back from Bree and Lady Nika because they had took her mod stack. So it
yeah.
was a lot of things going around about why it happened, but I don't know. Oh, look, there she goes. She's back.
Pizarro always been good towards me. Bree had ODS on her panel and he called a sister a bitch. I text ODS and told him to don't disrespect sisters. He then called me a bitch and told him I told him I would get my dad. What?
Kiva Lady King. Yeah, when she used to be in my chat, she always told me she was a college student. She lived with her dad. Well, that was good of you because ODS does have some type of weird issue where he could call women anything he wants, but he don't want nobody saying a faggot word. That's weird. So you had a problem with ODS and you did well. Brianna has always been more gay men friendly than women. I think she started out with like Dwayne as her best friend.
Well, I know her and ODS are close too.
Yeah. But no, this is before ODS was even in the picture. Dwayne used to be her best friend. This is back when Bree used to be with BS.
Oh, see.
ODS wasn't even in the picture. Actually, Poverty was the first girl that I've seen that Bree like put up there like she usually do to gay guys. So, but yeah, ODS got a serious issue with wanting to talk to women one way, but one special speech for his community. Fuck that and you.
What?
He do. So that wouldn't be hard for me to believe what Kiva's saying. So you got ODS number. So after he called you, what you don't like hitting panels? Because why didn't you just go up on the panel and say it? Oh yeah, I got some good moms though, so I don't have to be going through all this drama. But yeah, a
It
lot
be
like
some
Indigo.
serious mod
If,
drama. It be if you pay
y'all need
attention
to
and
make
be
Indigo
looking,
y'all mod then, because all she do is be messy.
it be some serious mod gay mod drama, all of that stuff going on. It be some serious stuff. I mean, look at Indigo and Chat Rap. They still
Yeah.
going at it to this day.
But see, Indigo does that to a lot of people. Chat Rat just being more vocal about it. Indigo is just annoying and not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because she takes too long to get to her point. You know, and she I don't know if she's really slow or she just got lack of understanding. But I understand what Chat Red talking about because she does do that. Like even in places I don't even know people, she'll go over there telling them like don't talk to her, making them time me out and stuff like that. And mind you, our issue is that she came at me and I talking about she was coming at me on behalf of Club Chat and Sean Bradley told her don't defend me. And she got mad. Then she switched it to she was coming at me for Brianna. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like she just keep doing that. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. They got similar names. Okay, okay. That could be true. That could be true. Okay. Yeah, she's lame as hell. I can't do it. I don't really like talking about her, but I do like Chat Rat giving her that same energy that she gives everybody else because she's an annoying ass bitch. So I Chat Rat annoyed the fuck out that hoe. Thank you. You think Kiva is a troll? Please don't drag me. I'm not gonna drag you. Why would I drag?
Right. I was about to say nobody. Let's see.
You know I am not like
Hey,
that, Molly.
Kina.
Y'all ain't trying to see y'all painting over here. Yeah, I'm just basically. But I don't know what's going on. I
Well,
don't know.
you know, the streets been a little quiet, and whenever the streets get a little bit quiet, no, I'm talking about
Calm
Kiva.
before the
She will
storm.
drag. Oh, Kiva will drag.
What?
What? ODS then said he would have my dad suck his dick. Instead of checking that nigga, just laughed at what he said. My dad hit the link and told ODS he would kill him for calling
What
his
live
daughter
was
a
this?
bitch. What?
I need to see this live. What live was this? So I guess she's saying y'all.
Right.
She got see. She ain't no
Hey,
goddamn
Molly.
troll.
What love was this?
He do care. He had a whole condition when I said it, and I wasn't even talking to him.
What?
Oh, that's true too. She said the freshman crew don't really beat sector fights. They just complain. Yeah, that's probably why nobody really cares about they crying. You better, y'all can keep only thing you doing by banning people in your chat for no reason is making people not want to come. That's
That's
all.
true. That's true.
Yep. What do you
What?
That's what
So
I'm saying. You gonna
her father had to come on the live. What live was this?
because I know this girl used to be in my chat because she used to tell me all the time she's a college student. She lived with her dad. I think she's African or something like that. I think she was telling me she's from Africa or something. But Kiva, what live was this? Because I'm gonna go catch that replay.
Well, if it was ODS live, if it
No,
was
she
on
said it
his
was Blue
old
Line. It was
channel,
Blue
unless
Channel.
he loaded the. Oh, it must have been on Bree's
Yeah,
channel
she was
because
on
she
Bree
kept saying
Panel. Yeah.
Bree. Yeah. What? I thought freshman was
Hey,
high
if Brooke could
school.
be light
What?
skinned,
Y'all
they
play
could
too
be
much.
Brooke could be light skinned, they could be freshmen. It's all right. We got black people, black men working at McDonald's calling themselves high value. The world is topsy turvy right now, I'm telling you. This is crazy though. Kiva, I wish you would hit the link or have your dad hit the link.
Somebody hit the link because we want it in my
Somebody that
link
knows
beneath
the
the
tea because
words.
we're
Somebody hit the
confused.
link because we
Molly.
want to know what happened. Molly, that's chat rap that likes to block people for no damn reason. By the way, can you tell her to unblock me? She blocked me months ago for saying hi to
Yeah,
Yaya in the
Tyra
chat.
been enjoying the fuck out of that block button lately. She been enjoying the fuck out of it. She been blocking people for anything.
She been on one. Like I was like, oh my God, chat rap, calm down, girl. Like she been on one.
Chat right, it's funny.
She is. The only thing I want chat rap to do is instead of crying about what people doing or whatever and wanting people, nah, go in there and bang it out with them. And you know what I mean? Like this the beef sector. You're not supposed to be crying. Like, nah, go bang it out. Is daddy single? I'm asking for a friend. Honey, I know, right?
Oh no, Sassy, no. Chat right just she just a
Sassy,
little
now I will
emotional.
say chat rap was so wrong when you was on her panel. That was uncalled for. Like that was so uncalled for. Because
Nita, RY Nita said she see you. She see you.
right, she see you. That was wrong. I will say that was definitely wrong because you can't invite people. You can't tell people to pull up, and then when they pull up, you don't want to fight because those are fighting words. Telling somebody to pull up, that's fighting words.
Yeah, speaking of that, Brick another day, she was telling people I was scared of her. But I wanted to, like, she was telling people, because I was just ignoring her because I knew she was clout chasing. So when she get on the panel, I just get down. So who you going to argue with yourself? So she started telling people, oh, I'm scared of her. I told that girl, I'm going to pull up, put your addy. I bet you she stopped saying, of course I wasn't going to literally pull up to fight her. You know what I'm saying? Unlike her, I got a real baby I got to be around for, but you know what I'm saying? She just a weirdo. But Kiva, or somebody that know the tea, can y'all fill us in because this is some juicy tea. And why wasn't y'all talking about ODS getting cursed out by somebody daddy?
Right. Like, where did this happen? Somebody, please tell us. Give us timestamps. Give us dates. Like, come on. Can we give us titles for real?
And Chad needs some toxic pain. I told her I got to get to the manosphere for my debate, and I'm also going to go to the other, and I'm also going to gather some men for some toxic pain because you know you got to release and toxic pain. If it's nothing else, is good and bad.
That was Bree Live. That was several weeks ago. I could find it, but it would take some time. I could go and get my dad if you wish to speak to him on the panel. I personally
Yes,
don't do
please get him,
panels.
please, please.
Bring daddy over here. We want
Bring
to talk.
daddy over here.
Bring daddy over here.
And
Hey,
is your daddy single?
daddy.
Because the ladies want to know. Because
Right.
I'll
Hey,
have to shut them down. I'll
daddy.
respect your mama, okay, girl? Your mama will get respect over here. Black women first. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we want to know what happened. Like, what happened?
I like Chat Rap. She's funny to me. And I like Bella too. I heard she's a part of the
Yo,
Pressure Crew.
chat rap can be
I
funny,
think
but
that's the only
also
two
chat
cool
rap
ones, Bella and Chat
push
Rap.
the limits. Sometimes chat rap can push the limits a little bit too much. You be like, chat, now come on.
And I believe Kiva said she's African, so if y'all into them African men, because y'all know we in uppity sections, you know, we like the exotic men over here. So Kiva, go on and get your daddy. We want to talk to him and support him for standing up for his daughter. We want to support him. Get these men together because men that come at women like that, they usually don't talk to other men that way. Because if they was a real man, they wouldn't do that. Because they like, you a female. What's the point of getting that angry to a point? It ain't like it's gonna come into a fight. So you just getting your blood pressure up for anything. Real men just ignore women. We are more emotional. Everybody knows that. And of course you're gonna be. I'm the same way. I don't allow men to go around calling women bitches, whether I like the girl or not. But like, don't use that. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they coming at him, attacking him or something like that, that's different. But just because they have an opinion you don't like or whatever the case, now if somebody was calling him an F word or whatever the case may be, then I can see that. But if somebody's just giving their opinion and your response to that is BBB, but I told y'all, not all, but a lot of these gay men, they really don't like women, especially the ones in wig, because they want to be us. I told Chat how to unblock people. Well, I told her one way. Sometimes that way, I don't know. That's the way Coolin told me. But sometimes she may have to go into the studios as well. But be careful with blocking people like that, Chat, because sometimes even when you unblock them, y'all can't see each other no more for some reason.
And
Oh, he
two,
apologized?
like,
Oh, okay.
oh, he apologized. Okay, well, that was big of him. But
Thank
blocking
you.
people, like, I see blocking people that you absolutely can't stand, but blocking people just because they saying something you don't like or trolling you, like, you can't do that. That's gonna water down your people go to see what people are saying in the chat. That's like
Exactly.
when that's like on Instagram. People love to see what people say in the comment section. Same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, that makes it fun. I like for my chat to be able to express themselves. You know what I'm saying? And colorful. What you mean chat rap went them? Because I asked her was she a part of the alphabet committee and she said no. But the way she was playing that big baby video, I don't know. I was thinking like, girl, I do not like Holanda.
Okay, RNY, you putting out your resume. I see that. I see
Oh,
that. Okay.
and keep it in college so y'all could walk around the house naked. You know what I'm saying? All right, watch it. Now this is how you get a man, y'all.
She put it out there. She said, "This is what I like." Okay, this is what I like.
Y'all are funny. Oh, I'm not. Am I muted? We waiting on Kiva Daddy. Let me see. Can you hear me now? I'm moving now. Oh, let me take this off. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. Cake Fit, you muted. Or maybe she probably dealing with something right now though.
What happened? I'm Kiva. Oh, there you go. He said, "I'm Kiva's father." Link, please. Paul
Okay, let me get
Gray.
that link, y'all. Hold on. I see him. He go to
There
link,
go the
sir.
link right there. Here we go.
Okay. We got Kiva's father coming up. He's gonna give us the rundown of what happened. We appreciate that.
We do appreciate that. Welcome,
Yeah.
Mr.
Welcome.
Graves.
You will
Mr.
be very
Graves,
respected.
right?
No, yeah.
No name calling, no none of that stuff.
Yeah, y'all respect him on the panel, y'all. Well, he got to click. Well, oh, wait, maybe Kiva got to show him how to click the link. Sorry, I'm listening. I'm boosting my head down as well. Okay, so while we waiting on him to come up, yeah, I want to know did ODS apologize to them or did he just say it on the panel? Like, because that's kind of crazy to tell somebody that. I know my dad would have been going to his city. But,
They
okay.
said Paul Graves been around for years, so is that not her father? Ben Stinker, is that not her father? Is that
Yeah, is that
somebody
not
else?
it? Because I
So
dropped the
why
link.
your daddy a month late though? What? Y'all chat is
And they
listen, the
trolling me.
chat is undefeated. You heard? Like the chat is undefeated.
Oh God. So y'all trolled me into thinking I was gonna get an exclusive interview. The hell?
I know, right? We think we about to get the exclusive. Something sweet. Is that your
Yeah,
YouTube dance? I don't know.
hold on. Somebody in the back. Here he goes. Hey sir, how are you? Your mic is kind of staticky.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you
hey
hear
sir,
me?
how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
We're great. We were sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that happened with your daughter. So we were just wondering if you can give us some insight on what happened.
Okay. Uh, what happened was that Kiva was in the Breeze chat room, and because she was at that time a subscriber to Bree. Um, Bree had ODS up on the panel, uh, so ODS. I don't know who it was he was addressing that was on the panel that was a female, but he was calling. I guess they must have been going back and forth, and so he was steadily calling them the sister a bitch. So uh, Katana, she don't like women being called, especially black women being called bitches by a
You raised
man.
her well, son. You gave her a good example. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, yeah, by a man. She don't like that. So it makes her angry, and she'll stand up for sisters. So what happened was she texted uh was it Bree or was it him? She texted one of them and said that he shouldn't be called he that she should that Bree should check him because a man should not be calling a woman no bitch. So uh ODS calls instead of apologizing or whatever, he says to Kiva, who's in the chat, he called her up. He said, "You're a bitch too." So Kiva is not gonna. Is she felt that it was proper for her to get me because he's a man, despite if he's gay or not. He's a
Yeah, she
man.
did right. She did right.
So she called me and told me what he said, and then before I got to go to StreamYard to the panel, he's saying, he says to Kiva, um, "Oh, I'll have your dad suck my dick too." And so then when I got up there, I told him the first thing I told him, and I was very angry, was, "I'll kill you." And uh, at that point, there was just a lot of I don't know, noise or something, but I was uh, took off the I dropped I was taken off the StreamYard. Um what Bree did, Bree was laughing. She laughed at the whole thing. So Kiba feels angry about that because she feels like why are you defending a man for calling a woman a bitch instead of putting him in check? That's all that it was about. Now Kiva, as far as I know, Kiva's the youngest in the black. I mean, in the beef sector. She's only 20 years old, and she is going to college. That's true. And I raised her to be an independent thinker, to be uh, more like a black revolutionary.
What?
My dad raised me the same. So I totally get where
Yeah,
you're coming from. I totally get it. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, but the thing is, the whole thing is that she asked for the man to don't do that, and then he's gonna turn around and call her name, and then gonna say something about me who he don't he don't know me at all. Period. As far as Kiva's concerned, Kiva Kiva can handle herself. Kiva is, I mean, she did mention it once, uh, and I forget whose channel. It wasn't Bree's channel, but she spoke about her background. Kiva just received uh, her black belt in karate, and
Oh,
yeah,
dang. Okay.
yeah, and she's currently learning another type of art. I'm not going to get into all the specifics unless
Yeah, yeah, because
unless
you know how this sector is.
unless
Yeah, they'll try to
yeah,
dox her.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't want to make this a long lengthy talk. But
Yeah, excuse me one second. For those who catching up, this is Kiva's
yeah,
father. He's talking about the situation where Kiva stood up to ODS, a gay man, calling a black woman a B word. Kiva didn't appreciate it. So when Kiva spoke up, he called her the B word and told her that her dad can suck his peen. So her dad got on the panel. So he's basically letting us know what happened. And also, sir, I'm not rushing your story or anything, but they did say he
yeah.
apologized. Did he apologize to you and Kiva directly, or did he just go on the panel and apologize?
He never apologized.
Oh, so that's a lie. He didn't apologize. Okay.
Who said he apologized?
Somebody in my chat said he had apologized over it.
Well,
But like I said, if he didn't apologize directly to them, there was no apology. That's why I was asking the chat.
yeah,
Because I didn't know about like the whole story. That's why I asked Kiwi, could you come up here and tell us? So when you
yeah.
came on the panel, what did he say? What did he do?
He started. Well, we both. Well, I'm screaming. I guess he was too. And then all of a sudden, it didn't even last a minute before the StreamYard. I wasn't on StreamYard no more.
So they kicked you off?
Uh, well, I don't know how this actually worked. I guess you could call it that because
Yeah, well, if the
I was
live was still
once.
going, you got kicked off. Unless
Yeah,
you left. Yeah.
yeah. But okay, Kiva. See, Kiva. Her mother is Kenyan. I'm African American.
Yeah, he
So
did tell me something about the
yeah,
African thing because I remember when I was on the loud talking because I was dragging somebody about like, but I love Caribbean men, so I was just saying it because I was mad. But Kiva came and she asked me, and I explained to her like, no, I'm just talking about this specific person, and she was like, okay, because I'm from East Africa and that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh no, I like whatever, whatever. But go ahead, sir.
right.
So she's
Well,
very revolutionary. You're right. You raised her well.
oh yeah, she is. But she did. Like I always said,
You
she
see this
did the
comment,
right
sir?
thing.
He said he apologized to the chat, but he needs to apologize to Kiva and Kiva's dad. You don't tell no straight man, you don't invite no straight man to gay sex. That's very disrespectful.
Absolutely. And I'm considered by the world standards. I'm considered what they call that homophobic, but I'm not. But I don't like that description of me, and nor do Kiva. I don't fear gays. It's not that I fear them. I dislike them very much, but it's not because I fear them. I feel that they're uh, like ungodly. Uh, I feel that if God don't like you, why should I? Um,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. I mean,
well,
I could back up what I say. I mean, as far as
yeah, but they was okay.
scripturally,
Can I
yeah,
ask you, can I ask you this, sir? They saying that you had threatened to KIL him. But my thing is, once you call a man daughter a B and then invite him to your penis, what you think the man gonna say to you? You know what I'm saying?
right.
You ask for that. But I believe God loves everybody though.
Well, okay. Well, that's true to a certain extent. because as an example, I'm not going to make this no long, going into biblical conversation, because
Hold
that's
on,
not the
sir. Hold on,
purpose,
sir.
and that's not my purpose of being up here.
No,
But
no, no. So you had not. Let me correct.
yes,
They did not block you. The only reason I can see you now is because I'm on stream, y'all. Let me block you from my chat. I don't give a fuck what you like and who you want to protect. Go to their page and do it, ho. Go ahead. So sorry.
okay. Well, I just want to say this about your comment or your statement. You said that he loves everybody. I wouldn't agree with that, because when I think the first mention of gay people was in I think that was the book of Exodus, about Sodom and Gomorrah. Now that don't show that he loves them, and they were uh, a town of rampant homosexuality was going on, and
Well, sir, not to be rude or anything or interrupt you, but God
yeah,
may not like your actions. That doesn't mean that he does not love you. The same as a parent. You may disappoint your parents, but that doesn't mean that your parent stops loving you. So I think a lot of things in the Bible, especially with that context, is taken out of context for that. And that's just the way that I view that, and because that can be misconstrued as hate, and there's nowhere in there in the Bible that it says to hate. It says love thy neighbor, and that means regardless of what they choose to do, because just because someone may choose to be a same gender loving person and someone may choose to rob a convenience store, neither one are any worse than the other, because no sin is greater than the other, but God does not turn from you. So we need to be very careful when we are referencing that point or whatever. um but I do have a question. The chat does have a question. They're wanting to know if you're Kiva.
if what?
Yeah, that's what they're asking. They're asking if you're Kiva.
Oh, I don't hardly think that I'm a man impersonating a woman. I hardly think that. The
I don't believe you're Kiwi.
Kiva's
I'm
my
just
daughter.
asking, like,
Yeah.
I just
This is the B sector. They're gonna
it's
if
just
they
they're
like
gonna ask
somebody,
they're just gonna
yeah,
ask these questions. They're gonna ask these questions.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well,
But
that
like
ain't
I
Well,
said,
that.
they're
I
Well,
don't
just
think there's
asking.
nothing
They
wrong
wanted
with
me to
what you
ask.
did.
They wanted
Somebody
somebody to
disrespect.
ask.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I don't think he's taking it. I think he realized it. I'm pretty sure Kiva told him how the B sector was. But what I'm saying, I don't find nothing wrong with what you did, because, like, if that had been me, my dad would have been driving to Virginia and he'd have been on live for a whole different reason. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Kiva's right, but like she did right. But in the future, for Kiva not to get caught up, because not everybody was raised the same or even had a father example in their life to know better. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be the same way when I was Kiva age. I didn't understand it, but like I said, there are a lot of single moms who don't have any type of men in the house, or even as mentors, and so they don't really know. And to get a man, they think they got to do anything to have a man in their presence. You know what I'm saying? So that a lot, and the black community is very male identified. So it's good that your daughter's not, but for her own stress level, and she got a lot of stuff going on. She's going up in life. Like I would just basically don't get too emotionally involved with these people. Just see them for who they are and move on. And like I would voice my opinion. And she did right, because if a man's coming at you, you should go get your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because as a woman, you're not supposed to be going back and forth with no man when it gets to a certain energy level. But in the future, like, everybody's not going to be like you. Some people, maybe Brianna's totally okay with gay men cursing women out. You know what I'm saying? That's her thing, and that's her right. But that's what she got. That's something she got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take it too serious, because that's not your reputation. That's hers.
okay. Well, you see, Kiva, she's relatively new to YouTube. Period. As far as the black sectors, because I wouldn't allow it until she wouldn't allow her to go on live streams or chat rooms or whatever until she um was finished with high school. I was very strict with her until she was in high school, until she finished high school, excuse me. And then once she started, she's a freshman in college now. Then I felt that she was mature enough to choose where she wants to go on as far as YouTube is concerned. Basically, I just kept her to, music videos if she wanted to do that. But as far as the black sectors, I'm talking about both. I wouldn't allow it because because you have to be mature to be being on StreamYard or being in the sectors. It's not for children. We know that.
And Mr. Paul, can I ask you a question? Because some
Sure,
people are saying that they see you around for 2 or 3 years. So do you be in the B
that's
sector
true.
or do you just be around?
Well, I started off with they are right about that. I started off what sector is that? Is it called Pro Black? The one with Cynthia G,
Oh
Nyla,
yeah, that's the black women sector. The conscious community is something different. The conscious,
Conscious Community. Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
start.
Nana. Or
Yes,
Cynthia G used to be in there. Now she's in the black women empowerment sector. But yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I started off there. Then after what happened with Cynthia G turning out to be a hypocrite, I left from there because I was a what y'all call these people with the wrenches and stuff. So when I left from there, I went to black sector, um, and then from black sector, I still stayed in black sector, but then when I heard about the beef sector, I said I want what's that about? And so I started going over into the beef sector as well. But my loyalty was with the black sector. Now as far as Kiva goes back and forth. But she spent most of her time in the beef sector, and she really likes uh, Pizarro. I think because Pizarro is more closer to her age. Um, so she likes Pizarro's energy.
Really? You think that?
Yeah,
I think Poverty is like 30 something and she's 20. And then but I'm not gonna judge, but okay.
yeah.
Consider Well, was keep a mother in the house or like around like 'cause I know she said her dad is a single dad, so is her mom around was she there part of the upbringing and stuff?
Well, at first, she was born. Kiva was born in Kenya, and
Oh, okay. Okay.
in Mombasa,
Mhm.
Kenya, and we both was raising during the first year. We both was raising Kiva, but then I had to return back to the United States. Um,
Oh, you
I
took the
brought
baby with you?
I brought Kiva with me. Kiva, and from that time up until now, I raised Kiva.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
that's why she's so close with you, and
yeah,
it's okay. And I want to ask you another question. So if ODS went to apologize to you, would you accept it?
absolutely.
Okay.
Because um, amongst other things, I'm actually a online Bible instructor. I actually am. I taught Kiva. I
Okay.
started teaching Kiva the scriptures ever since she could understand English. So Kiva knows the scriptures very well. Um, yeah. So, oh, and what the lady, what's your name? Let's see, the letters are small.
Oh,
The
that's the
Are
real
you
K
real,
talking about
fit.
the real
oh, the
K
Yeah.
real
fit?
K. Yeah, the real K.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. I respect what you were saying. Uh, when we was discussing about how God feels toward homosexuals. Um, but I was just giving you. See, I didn't want to draw it out. Make this a long thing. Is why I didn't get deeper into that. But Sodom and Gomorrah is just of God's dealings with homosexuals. But there's more specific and to the point verses in the scriptures that absolutely condemns homosexuality. Now,
It condemns the sin, not the person. And
but
we
who
have to
co-
be very careful with that. It condemns the sin and not the
but,
person.
but who commits the sin?
Yes, but we all can turn away from our sin. It doesn't
Yes,
mean
we
just
can.
we can, but it's the sin. We cannot conflate the two, because just because I may sin today does not mean that I'm an overall bad person. I may have made a bad choice, because God did gave us choice. Okay, free will here. So it's not that. It is, he does not like our choices, but he does not ever stop loving us, because if he stopped loving us, then we would stop breathing immediately. Like, that literally, you know, I just don't see it that way. My mom's a Bible scholar, so is my father. You know, and people twist and cherry pick scriptures to curtail to their opinions. But it's the sin, it is not the person. Because I may not like what you do, but that does not mean that I'm going to stop loving you or praying for you. And that's where we have to, that's what we have to understand. Because if we spew out those things, that may come across as hate rhetoric, and that's not what God is. God is of love, okay, and understanding and grace and patience and compassion. And God is a forgiving person. So you can't judge someone else, because guess what? When your day comes, God isn't going to ask you about what somebody else was doing. God is going to ask you about what you did. And I really personally, this is why I really don't like to discuss everybody's beliefs, because systems are different and things like that. However, one thing that will never change is God is a God of love, and that's it. That's it, and that's where it is.
That well, I agree with you. I cannot I
That you could
cannot
probably fall
disagree.
into. They said, "Let go and let God. Vengeance is mine," saith the Lord. If there is something wrong with black men being gay, God will work that out. Until then, let's just respect those who respect us and be happy. I can agree with that.
Okay, I agree with what you said. I mean, because I know it's in the scriptures, so therefore I'm not going to disagree with you. But but God is more than just love. He's about righteousness too. He's about justice, and he's the one that say when he created man and woman, he gave them their assigned roles. The man is with the woman with the man. There is no other. There is no third choice. He doesn't. As a matter of fact, he feels that if we were to go into like the Old Testament as an example, when the law was given out, I'm talking about the law of Moses. When the law was given out, the law said, and it's in the scriptures, it says that if a man was found with another man doing the things to a man that he should be doing to a woman, he is supposed to be put to death immediately. That's in the Old Testament. Now, as far as the New Testament, we no longer are under the law of Moses, so we don't go around finding finding people in homosexual acts and then putting them to death. No, But but what we what we are supposed to do is, and this is what we are supposed to do. We don't form fellowships with what God don't like. First of all, if a person is homosexual, as long as he's active, active homosexual, he's under God's judgment. But if he repents, then God can accept that man, and they can have a relationship. Am I wrong?
Well, none of us. Here's the one thing I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
Are any of us walking on this earth God? No. So because we aren't, whatever you choose to do, that's what you have to take up with God and your interpretation of it. Because I'm not here to debate it. The only thing that I
Right.
will debate is that God is not going to stop loving you because you do something that is sinful. We sin every day. So that's just that. Um, and me personally, I can't judge anybody. I have to let God do that, or whoever, whoever, whatever your belief system. I have my own,
Yeah.
or whatever. So I can't come out and say I condemn you today and challenge and charge you to death. I can't do that. But I do know that God is a forgiving God and he's a God of love. And just because you do something that I don't agree with or I think is of sin doesn't mean that I have to treat you any different because we're still human beings. And I may not like what you do, but that does not mean that I'm going to
Yeah, and I just don't want the 2 points to get mixed up. I think he's making two different points here. He did not threaten ODS because of his sexuality. He threatened ODS
No.
because he called his daughter a B-word and then invited him to his penis. That, but
Exactly.
but then the second point that he's making is that the God doesn't like gay people. But we're trying to tell him like, well, I think his interpretation of the Bible. See, me personally, I was raised Pentecostal. I left the church when I was like 18, so I'm not. I'm more spiritual than religious. You know what I'm saying? But so you know what I'm saying? The church does go heavy on the gay people if we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? So but like I said, I agree with the comments that stated like nobody knows what God's true thoughts and feelings are. The Bible is somebody's interpretation of what he said. So that was another big reason why I left the church because too many people are going too hard over God's interpretation. You know what I'm saying? And then to me it's like they'll say one thing and then and like you can go to Old Testament, New Testament. It's like a lot of contradictions. So it depends on what you want to get out of the Bible. It's easy to pull up a verse to back it up for both sides. That's why I personally left the church, and they're a little bit too judgmental to me. But I think his main point, because I don't want people to get it twisted, like, oh, he's saying this because ODS is gay. No, he's saying this because he called his daughter a B and then invited him to his penis. So I just want to make people keep those 2 points in mind.
Okay. What the way you said that is you're absolutely correct. How I was thinking why and the action that I took. Now, as far as back to the other lady, uh, I'm not interpreting what the scriptures say. I'm telling you what the, what the scriptures actually say without my interpretation. I'm giving you word for word type of analysis of how God feels about homosexuality. And it's very specific. There's no trying to interpret it any other way when it's very specific. And because in Romans, if I may say, it says here, God gave them up to disgraceful sexual appetites, for both their females changed the natural use of themselves into one contrary to nature. And likewise, even the males left the natural use of the female and became violently inflamed in their lust toward one another, males with males. And then one more. I'm going to read one more that will really uh, hit the nail. It says, and this is in First Corinthians. It says, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men kept for unnatural purposes, nor men who lie with men will inherit God's kingdom. There is no other way of understanding that other than what it actually says. They're not going to be part of God's kingdom. That's our future that we want to strive for. They're not going to be allowed in there in God's kingdom.
Yeah, well, I just want to catch the chat because they asked a question. This apparent Kiva was in the chat earlier. Hopefully, she can come in the chat now. So but basically, what a couple of weeks ago, Kiva said he called somebody a B word, not her. So Kiva stood up to him, and then he turned around and called Kiva the B word. And then Kiva
Mm-hmm.
went and got her father, and because he told. Well, I think he told Kiva that her father could give him, fellatio. And then
Yeah.
when Kiva's father came to the panel, he said he was only got to argue about a minute, and he did admit in that minute he told him that he was going to kill him. But considering the situation, I think that's understandable. And then after he said that, he was dropped down. And then I guess Kiva was upset because nobody got dropped for calling her out her name or inviting her parents to their penis. So Kiva said she went and got her daddy, and that's what happened. But what people were asking though, how did Kiva get ODS number?
ODS number.
Yeah,
Kiva don't
like,
have. He
well,
don't
she
have
said
her number.
no. She said she texted him in the chat. She said in the chat, she
Yeah,
said,
text them. Yeah, the whole conversation between Kiva and ODS was was her texting him, and then him responding to what she said in the chat. You understand?
yeah, I understand. Sorry.
Right. Yes, that's how that went.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Yes.
So since you have a strong disdain for the LBGTQIA community, right? And that's your
Yeah.
choice. Let me ask you this then. Didn't you, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, but this is just a real question. Didn't you say that you was going to kill somebody? So like, how do you think that is okay?
Okay. Yes, I did say that I would kill him. Um, of course, for that to happen, I'm not gonna leave my career to go to travel nowhere. I'm saying I saying that if you come here, what I'm really saying is you come here to New York, and I know about it, I would kill him.
Excuse me, sir. Can you have Kiva type in the chat while you're on the panel? Because they are very insistent that you and Kiva are the same person. And they saying like she could at least type in the chat and she won't hit the panel while you're up here. So if it's possible, so people can stop saying this. I don't know how long. I just met you, sir. I just heard about the
Yeah.
incident a couple of minutes ago. So I know she's a busy girl, but if she could just type in the chat while you're up on the panel, I think that'll stop people from saying y'all the same person.
Oh, I wish I could do that, but Kiva went on to her classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she told me when she was in your live stream, she called me and told me that that you want me to come to your stream yard to explain what happened.
Yes, I
And
did.
then she,
Yes, I did. Because I asked her, and she said she doesn't hit panels, but she could
yeah,
get through.
she don't,
Yes, I said okay.
she never hit no one's panel.
Yeah, because I've seen Kiva come to my chat. I hadn't seen her in a while, but I remember she used to always come and tell me she was from Africa. She was a college student and stuff. But
Yeah.
I had no reason not to believe it. But for some reason, they are insisting that you and Kiva are one and the same. Um,
Well, if they
I don't
believe
know.
that.
I
They
don't.
let
I'm
them
not saying
believe.
I believe. I was just telling you what the
Oh,
chat was saying, and that's why I was asking you because she just typed. I didn't say I believe them.
oh.
I said,
Well,
I was just, I was
no,
just
I
informing you.
no,
Yeah.
I know it ain't you. I know it's not you. Well, they can just keep believing that. It doesn't matter to me what they believe. If you want to believe that, then keep believing that.
So is she in like a what type of college is she in? Because like when I went to college, college didn't start until like towards the end of August.
Yeah, my daughter starts on the 14th. She's going away to college on the 14th. But
Right. It didn't start to the end. So like is this like a different type of course setting, or something?
But what it is that she's getting extra tutoring.
oh, excuse me, Mr.
Ex-
Gray. Brianna's in
yes.
the chat. So Brianna, the problem,
Ah, good.
Brianna's, you wasn't here. You was in the chat, and I don't know if you saw, but Kiva wrote a message to you. I forgot what she said, but she was really going off on you. So everybody in the chat was like, "What's going on?" When you, Brianna, started beefing. So after we got the two Kivas separated, basically Kiva stating that she was in your chat and ODS called somebody a B word. And then when she told ODS not to do that, he called her a B word and told her father to suck her father's gonna suck his penis. And her father's he's up here now. I don't know if you want to hit delete, Brianna. He said that when he went on your panel to have a discussion with ODS, you kicked him off. Because Brianna's asking who you are. This is Kiva's daddy.
Oh, she knows who I am. Because how can
Oh,
you
she said she
forget?
going back to sleep.
I mean, how can you forget that day? It can't be no more than a month. She's coming up.
She said she going back to sleep, so I guess that means no.
Oh, okay. But
I guess
the
she came in here
well,
to be like Mariah Carey. I don't know him.
but
So
does
she
she?
apparently she doesn't care. That's what I'm trying to tell Kiva. Like when you gonna be friends with somebody, and like you have to have like if it's gonna bother you, like y'all don't have the same thing in common. Like to me, I'm the same way. I don't like men calling women bees, but I had to make the resolve between online and real life. You know what I'm saying? Because online if you say that they just going to get worse. And in this particular sector, gay men are heavily protected, even though it's dominated by black women. You understand that? So you're going to either have to go all balls out or just let it go completely.
Okay, I understand that. I will tell her that. Um,
Kiva, it's the 20-year-old college student. You know, Brianna, it was a couple of weeks ago. He was on your panel. He said you dropped him. And he did admit to telling, he said he was going, KIODS. And he said after he said that, I don't know, but he was confused. But I was explaining to him, you dropped him. If the live was still going, you kicked him off the panel.
Brianna know who I am.
Yes, he come hit
But
the link,
she,
Brianna.
but she really knows. She know who Kiva is. Kiva Katana.
Yeah, I
She
was
knows.
people coming alive.
Yeah,
Like,
she's been in Bree's live. And she's been in Pizarro's live heavily.
well, this is getting messy and confusing. Brianna's acting like she don't know what's going on. But Kiva said the live was from a couple of weeks ago. But I would think you would remember something like this, unless you trolling Brianna and trying to be real Mariah Carey with this shit.
No, not at all.
Because Brianna, are you doing that Mariah Carey? I don't know her when she was talking about J Lo. You doing one of those right now? Hey, maybe if you come to the link, you'll refresh your memory.
Is
'Cause
Pizarro? Is
he
Pizarro in
said,
the chat?
no. Why would that
Oh,
pretty girl be over here?
oh, okay. I
Not
don't know.
yeah, huh? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna drop the link for Brianna and me and K. And you've been respectful, sir. So please keep, don't, keep doing
No,
it.
I'm not gonna. I don't be going after
I
no
know
women.
Kiva was pretty
I don't be
upset with
going after
Brianna.
no women at all.
Kiva's pretty upset with Brianna right now. So go ahead, they're gonna link Brianna. She's a 20-year-old college student. She said it happened in your live a couple of weeks ago. She said that she told ODS not to call people a B. Yeah, because I told you it was two. It's a mod Kiva for you, and I think one is for poverty. I'm not sure. Here go Brianna though.
Hey, no, I really don't know what the hell he talking about.
You don't know Kiva?
I know my mod Kivia, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, my, I don't know that person. But Kiva Katana.
Well,
She's the one. she's been in your chat. She unsubscribed since what happened,
Well, what does the
but
avatar picture look like? Because I can't remember this at all.
okay, she it's her real photo.
I know, but
She's
what does it look like? Could you describe it?
she she's like okay. She's very light skinned. She's got
Hmm.
red lipstick. She in that photo. She's wearing red lipstick. Matter of fact, ODS made a comment. He said, "Oh, look at her with the red lipstick." He said that
Hold
about her.
on. Let me see if I can get ODS. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, Bria. I asked Kiva because she posts get the live and share it, and I asked him could Kiva post in the chat, but he
Yeah,
said
like
she's
if
at
you
the
could tell me
school.
the name of the live, that might jog
Yeah,
my
I asked her,
memory.
but she said it was a few weeks ago.
So
Yeah, because
several. She said
I'm
several weeks
creepy
ago.
as hell. I can't even remember
But she
that.
was in the chat going off for you. I was like, I don't think Brianna's here anymore. And then we was asking her why was she so mad. But, but I was confused. I had her confused with your mom. They told me no, it was two different Kivias. But they was like, and she was like, no, I'm the Kivia that called my dad to Brianna's panel, and she told us what happened. But you don't remember kicking nobody off your page? You don't remember nobody dad coming to argue with ODS? That don't happen normally. People dad coming on the panel.
I don't even know if did he ever say that he was her daddy? Okay, I'm trying to
He's right
think.
here. He's right here.
Yes, I did. And
I'm
she
think.
said, yeah,
Hold on, wait. I'm
yeah,
thinking that if I honestly can't remember, but I'm trying to think really hard because it's like it's coming back, but not really. Like, because I think if he clicked my link, I most likely thought he was a troll. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. Because I'm not on YouTube like I used to be.
so
Not
I
at
think,
all.
but I don't know.
But
I just said
but
ODS. So I'll see if he could come because I'm confused as fuck.
but Kiva's on online every day. I mean, as far as chat rooms is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
and she definitely, Pizarro definitely knows Kiva because Kiva don't miss none of her live streams.
ODS is in the chat right now, Uppity. You might want to drop the link.
Okay, let me drop the link again. Hold on.
Hey Bree, wake up, girl.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm so tired. Like that son. Oh my god! Like
Yeah.
that son is disgusting.
Listen, that
Now,
son
if
will
ODS
beat
don't
you
remember her, you might
upside
need to
your
tell
head,
Kiva, like, is she
okay?
just gonna quick message in the chat so at least her name could pop up?
Yeah, like if she types in the chat, then maybe can remember who she is. Like some what? I don't know,
Cause she was giving it to you earlier, and I was like, "What?" I
girl.
was
And
like,
Yeah,
I
we
was
"What
stopped
like,
everything. Like, what
is this?"
happened?
no, wait. So y'all was talking, and like, and I was listening to the conversation, and y'all was discussing Brooke. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really gonna comment on this. And so I just laid down, and I end up like drifting off. And I heard Uppity say, "Well, Bree clicked the link, and Kivia clicked the link." And I'm like, why the fuck would I click the link? I'm going to sleep. So I didn't even know it was this whole situation. Like I'm confused.
What's up? I'm at work, so I gotta be quick.
Okay, so good. Mr. Paul, they go ODS,
Yeah,
and he said if you apologize to him, he will accept it. Go ahead.
yeah. You're the one that because Bree's saying she's not remembering, but perhaps you do. When
Remember what?
my daughter was in Bree's chat. You was up on the
Yes,
panel.
I remember that. I remember your daughter said
See?
some fuck shit, and I said something
Okay,
back,
when
and she
was
said
this
she.
ODS? Because
I
I
don't
don't
know. It ain't that
remember.
important. The date ain't important. I'm trying to figure out why am I being called from work about some bullshit about somebody's child doing something on the internet, and I know he ain't trying to check me on some fuck shit off of the internet. So what are we here for?
Well, I called you because I didn't remember the incident,
I
and I
remember it, but I'm not about to sit here and go over this with no old man who I don't fucking know. Fuck him
ooh.
and fuck her if he got a problem about it. But I mean, what he gonna do?
Fuck
Come and
you.
beat my
Well,
ass?
no. You come to New York.
I'll be there in November, sir. If you want to see me, you can.
Good.
But I'm not worried about you or your daughter. I don't give two
Well, you don't
fucks.
need to be
I
worried,
said what the fuck I said, bitch, and it is what it is.
motherfucker. You
Yeah,
what?
I would fuck
Wait
your
till you
mother.
come
I
to.
would fuck your mother
No, no,
too.
no. You're not a motherfucker.
I
You're a
would
father
fuck your
fucker.
mother. Shut
You're
the
a
fuck up,
father
sir. You
fucker.
sound like you got
You're a
rocks in your
father
mouth.
fucker.
Shut the fuck up, sir.
No, you
Because
shut
you
the
came in
fuck
here acting
up.
like you a big bad wolf.
Ah,
Bitch, you might run some in New York, but you don't run nothing over here. So fuck you, fuck your stiff ass daughter and her weave, and fuck this
okay.
conversation.
Good, good. Say all you need to say. All you gotta
do what
do
you gotta
when
do,
you
sir.
come to New York.
It took you all of this
We'll
time. Bring
meet.
your bitch
We'll
ass to
meet.
Virginia.
We'll meet.
Catch a bus to
We'll
Virginia,
meet.
because I'm sure you don't have a car. Catch a bus to Virginia, because I'm sure you don't have a car.
You don't know what I got.
Okay, but I'm sure. Do
And
you have a car?
and that's what's
Do you
going
have
to
a
end
car?
you.
Do
And
you
that's
have a
what's going
car?
to end you.
Do you
Because
have
you
a
don't know
car?
what I got.
Do you have a car?
It don't matter what I got.
You don't. Thank
I
you. You
want
have a
you
Metro
to
card,
come
and
to New York.
you probably get social services because you sound slow. So I'm not about to have this
Wow.
conversation with a retarded motherfucker. Okay?
Oh, we don't have to conversate.
Okay. Well, get
Just
the fuck
come to
off
New
the line.
York. Just come to New
Raise your
York.
kids offline, bitch. But don't try to raise me online. Fuck you and your daughter, bitch. The long way.
Just come to New York.
Hey,
I
Uppity.
don't care what you're saying.
ODS, they were
So-
saying you apologize to the chat. So I was saying that he apologized to y'all, and they said no. So I was like, well, maybe I was like, if you apologize, will they accept it?
Apologize for what, Uppity? And why
Because
did you
she
ask me
said
about
that
some
you
shit
called
that you
somebody.
won't
Let me tell you what
here for?
happened, ODS. Let
Why
me
are you
tell
asking
you.
me about some shit that you won't hear for? You are not Oprah Winfrey. I'm not about to answer no shit for you, Uppity.
I didn't actually answer that. I said that they said you called somebody a bitch. So she told you
I
not to
call
do it.
people
Then you
bitches all the
invited,
time. What's
then
your
you called
point?
her a B,
I call
and then you
people bitches
invited her
all the
father to
time.
your penis.
She's
So
not
then he
exempt.
said he was gonna kill you, and then
I
we're
don't
here.
care. Okay, that's fine. Bring it. I'm not impressed by this stupid New York shit. He probably got some Timbs on right now. Fuck that nigga. I bet you ain't got no central AC in that ragged ass little apartment you in.
I got Central Air. New York City got that.
And you got a train running through your front room, so shut the fuck up.
No, ain't no trains on the outside. So okay though.
But are we done here?
Yeah, we done. Because
Yeah,
all I
I
need
think
you to
so.
do is when you come to New York,
Yeah,
let me
film
know.
it.
Sir, take
Film
that
Let me
it.
dick out your
know.
mouth, sir.
Let me
Take that dick
know.
out your mouth, sir.
Let me know
You
that
sound like you got a dick
where
in your
you
mouth, sir.
be
Shut
at.
the fuck up. Go raise your daughter offline, bitch. You outside. All right, I'll be at the door in a second. All right.
He ain't saying nothing.
Okay, but you worried about internet shit. You sound like a fool.
Well,
You
you ain't
sound like
gonna.
a fucking fool. Something sweet. How you gonna tell me what's necessary? Y'all can suck my. Anyway,
You
y'all
ain't gonna.
worried about a motherfucker. We ain't even seen his daughter face. So why the fuck should I care about her?
Oh yes, you have.
Okay. Well, what you're about to see is me leave the stage because I got somebody at my house. Bye.
Well, I can film it when they meet up. Just let me know. I'm in New York too.
Yeah, I see. He's not apologetic. He's he don't care about what he said. He's got a lot of mouth. But we're gonna find out.
Not the Bible teacher.
Well,
Yes, the
Okay.
Bible teacher. I'm gonna protect my daughter.
I don't think I'm no longer needed. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
try.
protect
Okay,
my
thank you, Brianna,
daughter.
for coming
Bye,
up.
Bree. Oh,
All
I
right, bye.
understand.
Hopefully you'll reshare that library. We all want to see it.
Listen.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, that's that. I didn't really want to. I didn't think it was gonna go that way. I thought he was gonna come up here and say, "Okay, you know what? If this will end this, I'm sorry about it." I would have accepted that.
No, Faith. She said she wasn't in an argument with him. She said he called somebody else a B word. So she told
That's
him not to
true.
do it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
Yeah, don't let them stress you out. It's not
Yeah,
that.
because he cares. She cares about black women.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to sit to black women as a black woman. It shouldn't be nobody above yourself.
But
You know?
because she's relatively new to this, she didn't know that that this is something that like everyday thing with the men, especially the gay men, is given the license the call to talk to women any way they wanted to.
People can only do what you allow. That's what I was
And
saying.
yeah, and it always going to be, from what I see, it's going to stay that way. So it's no use of her to say anything to anybody. Just unsubscribe. That's all. That's what I told her. Just unsubscribe.
Yeah, Kiva called him over here. She was in the chat earlier talking to Brianna. I asked her to hit the link, and I asked Brianna to hit the link. She told me she don't hit links, but her daddy could come and tell us what was going on. And then the chat is having a little issue because they're trying to say they're the same person, but then he wanted to he never got to have a conversation with ODS, and they still didn't really get to have a conversation. So.
And to answer some of the questions in the chat, y'all, he said that she was in tutoring. That's why she hasn't been in the chat. Hey.
Yeah, I think he said, yeah, she went to college tutoring or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be back later on.
I think people would do way better in the Blackwood, like where Cynthia G and all of them people you named before. I think she should go over there because those type of black women are more on the same mind link that they are. Like, I'm pretty sure I done seen women from the B sector over there in the black women sector. So I wouldn't make this my everyday thing. I would come here to just have fun. But when I want to do like the empowerment black people things, like I would go over there. She would find black women from all different race. I mean, I'm sorry, races, different countries and stuff like that. And we're the center there. And there's way bigger numbers, Well,
that's a great suggestion.
I have a question for you, sir.
Yes.
How long have you been visiting or frequenting the beef sector? Because the reason why I'm asking, did you not give her a heads up of what the beef sector gives?
Okay, the beef sector, as far as me being in any one of those sectors, I've been left out of those. I was like there a lot, but now I'm rarely there at all. But as far as the beef sector, I felt that she could handle that because once she finished high school and started going to college, I said, well, you can now make your decisions of what you want to listen to. But of course, what happened was unforeseen. I didn't know, it would turn out that way. She didn't know that she told a man not to call a woman be disrespectful, that he would respond in the way that he did.
How I personally counter that, if they call me out my name, I call them out theirs. So like, like for instance, if a Spanish person calls me a nigga, I'm gonna call them a spick. If a gay guy calls me a bitch, I'm gonna call them a faggot. That's just how I respond. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and try to change their vocabulary. You just gotta match them and go lower if it need be. That's what the B sector you could do. But some people will try to discourage you. Like some people are cliquish up, like, oh, don't. Like I have seen the B sector be more sensitive about gay words than they are about black women words, and I don't like it either. But I'm just gonna say what I want to say, regardless of who feel about it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care about how black women feel, I don't care about how your community feels. That's just how I personally roll. But she will never ever get this sector to change how they talk about people and stuff like that. So the better thing to do for her mental health, and she's so young, instead of dealing with unnecessary drama, just go over to the black women sector. The chats is just as popping. You know what I'm saying? They get low down to it, but black women are centered there. If it's gonna be corrections made, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be towards for the betterment of black women. There's no other center there except black women. You see what I'm saying?
I understand you. And I appreciate what you just said. And you're right. The thing that you really said that I totally agree with is she won't be able to change that, because this this is the second incident. The first one was with Bree. The second one was no more than a week ago. She was in Nessa's chat room. And who was up there? I think the guy's name, is it Kenola? Was it him?
Oh yeah, he's another gay man in the sector. What happened?
I think it was him. He was up on the panel, and Kiva say something, mentioned, not to do that, because he was doing the same thing. he was calling a woman of bitches and stuff, and Kiva got upset again. But Kiva didn't address him from the chat. She addressed Ness, and Ness read it, and Ness said, "Well, that she said I'm not gonna drop him, from the panel for what he said." She said, and she told Kiva, she said, if you don't like what he said or whatever, she tells her you can leave. So Kiva didn't respond anymore. Kiva hit the unsubscribe button. Now when she's there, if she wants to be there, she'll be in the cloud. She won't
Yeah, because the B sector can be kind of addicting, but when she starts conversing with people, she don't like it. Maybe just stay in the clouds. And like I said, when she wants to have the back and forth, she can go into the Black women community. You know what I'm saying? There where she won't have to hear certain languages. You know what I'm saying? But over here, it's like it's been like that, and she's gonna stress herself out trying to change it. You ain't gonna never get to enjoy YouTube because you're gonna have to be on everybody panel. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah, you're correct in saying
have you
that.
ever been in the chats when your daughter is in the chats and some of this stuff is going on?
No, because I have my own career, and no, I don't be in no one's chat. One time, only once. I think I was there last month. I was in the chat with Kiva. The both of us was there with Ness on Ness's channel, and Ness said, "Oh," she said, "this must be a first." She said, "I got the father and a daughter in the chat room for the first time." So
I was gonna say, I was just about to say that they say I'd never be in the chat together, so obviously that happened.
Yeah, it did happen.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened on Ness and on one other channel, and that was
okay. I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me 1 second. Sparkle, yes. Ken likes to wear pink and dance on poles. Sir, what category would you put that type of man? And you put him in the gay or straight. If they like to wear pink, they twerk on poles, and they in their house, and they stay home while the woman works. What category would you put that? Straight or gay, sir?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, repeat that again one more time, please.
If a man loves wearing pink and twerking on poles and staying at home, would you put them in the gay or straight category?
Okay, wait. The part where you say he stay at home. What do you mean he stay at home? You mean he's not working? What do you mean?
Not working. Stay at home. Get cash apps and stuff.
If he wears pink, to me,
and he be on a stripper pole.
I would assume.
Me too.
I would assume that this is a gay man.
Thank you. And I was trying to correct some people in the chat. But go ahead, sir. What you were saying?
Oh, another time that we were together, simultaneously, was on 7 Stars, because I know 7. I knew 7 for a while. So when Kiva came to her channel for the first time, I was there to introduce Kiva to 7. That's it.
Okay, but maybe one day you could, like, when Kiva's home, maybe you'll hit the link, and she don't have to get on the panel, but she could be in the background, like, yes, this my daddy. We are not the same. And then they'll probably leave you alone,
Oh, that's no problem. But it's no problem. It's just that why I have to prove anything to anyone? I have to prove it.
You don't, but that'd be one less thing you and your daughter have to argue about. And it's a simple, that's not really proved. Like, you can let them know, like, this my daughter, I'm protecting her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand that.
Not just because he wear pink, because he dances on stripper poles, and he had somebody draw a penis around his house while he was in it, saying that's what he likes. So it's been a lot of variables for me to come to that conclusion.
But wait, why are you mentioning that about pink, wearing pink?
No, I was talking to the chat about something else. I was just asking your opinion because you're a man. Because you're a man, so I was asking.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I would think they would think they were gay. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, or if this is a personality, you're not the first person. Actually, we had the opposite. We had a woman come in here pretending to be a man and a couple other people. So, they,
Oh.
it's not like you would be judged and not accepted. That had happened before here.
Yeah. Well, I've been straight all my life. I'm a born straight man.
No, I was saying like if you came in like on another like say if we're doing hypothetical talk here, I'm not saying it's true,
Oh.
but if you
Oh,
were
okay.
Kiva, if you were Kiva, it wouldn't be the first time somebody's came into this sector, pretending to be something, especially another gender. You know what I'm saying? Like we had somebody coming in here to
Oh.
be a man, and then they had a little slip, and we found out they was really Ness.
Like trolling,
Yeah.
you're trolling.
You're okay. When you say trolling, you mean trying to gather information?
No,
You, what do you mean when
no,
you say trolling? My understanding of trolling is someone that wants to disrupt someone's live stream and they want to get information so they could put it on their
no,
live
no,
stream.
no. Some
Not
people,
Oh,
always that. Some
yeah,
trolls
yeah,
do that, and you
oh,
have some trolls that love to just run with stuff,
right.
oh,
run with the
Like you could really
storyline
be
and
a
pop
woman, but
ill just to have something to talk
exactly.
about.
Like you
Like
have your
it's
own
very
personal joke going. I got the
humiliating.
whole beef sector thinking I have a daughter when in
oh,
actuality I am my daughter. Like
oh, I
that type
see.
of trolling. But we're not saying that that's what you're doing. But people seem to think that.
Oh, well, like I said, they can think whatever they wish. It's okay with me because
ODS, you stupid.
Oh, I was mute all that time. I was saying I was gonna film you in ODS, but I said I was just joking. I hope y'all don't really, meet up and fight. You're mute, sir. I don't know if you know he's mute. Well, this has been an interesting live.
It really has. We
oh,
we
here I am.
Oh, okay. Welcome back.
Yes. Um. No, this won't happen again. But as far as meeting up, um, I would like to kill him. I really do, and I would like for him when he comes to New York, if we could get a location.
now Bible teacher. This is
Yeah,
YouTube.
because I must defend my daughter. I must. I can't let
But
a
let
man
me
get.
ask you something. You defending your daughter for YouTube though? Like, I mean, it's just YouTube. Because my question, because here's my question. Like, if she is old enough to, be on YouTube and defend somebody else, then she should
Mhm.
be old enough and strong enough to also defend herself as well. Like, I don't think, I mean, it's not like y'all are in each other's faces. This is
Right.
YouTube. We know what YouTube gives. It's a battle of words on YouTube. It's a battle of, going at each other on YouTube. I think wanting to physically harm someone off of things going on YouTube is a bit, far
Yeah.
stretch.
And your daughter needs your guidance, so you don't want to do anything that can end you
And
either
then you could
hurt or in
also, I
jail.
mean, you do know that you're on somebody else's channel and you don't want her to get, you know, those are terroristic threats, sir.
Okay, I understand that. But you know, there's a lot of people that want to here in New York, in my area, that wants to get at him because of what he said, which includes her
Drop the
uncle.
link for ODS. But in your area for what he said to her, to you, like, but it's YouTube. And did you not explain that? Listen, this is YouTube. It's entertainment. This is what the beef sector gives. The beef sector is, to go at each other. That's what it's built upon.
Yeah, excuse me, sure. The chat has a question. They said, Uppity, please ask him saying in the chat before a college tour just to look at eye candy. You may have a valid outlook in that I have they saying that you basically went on a college tour to look at eye candy, and they saying that they got screenshots.
Allegedly, allegedly,
Allegedly,
allegedly.
allegedly. No, I'm asking him. I'm not saying he did it, but the person is saying that they got screenshots
Okay, they got screenshots of what?
that you saying that you went on a college tour to look at eye candy.
I went on a
So,
college tour
so
to look at.
Uppity, I just want to make sure I'm hearing correctly. He said he was going to kill me a few minutes ago, right?
He said that on Brianna's panel to you,
No,
but
he just said that here. I thought I heard.
oh no, we was talking about him threatening to kill you. We were saying that it don't
Yeah.
need to go that far.
Okay. So he just but he made a current threat and said he's going to have me killed, and there are more people in Miami and other places that want to have me murdered and killed as well. Correct?
Did you say that? Well, because we
No,
was told.
no,
No, yeah.
I said in my area. I'm talking about because see.
But I want to make sure because you're in the New
No,
York area.
no.
You
He
said,
never said
correct?
anything about that. The threatening to kill you happened on
No, he
Brianna's
did
panel.
just say that. He did just say that. I actually just screen recorded it.
Oh,
I'm just
okay. I
making
didn't hear that
sure.
part. Oh,
Well,
I didn't hear that part.
you could.
Hold on.
He
You
said that it was people in the area and people in his area and things that wanted to, and that's when I
And I
said
just
that
wanted to
he
get the
was
Exactly. She
timestamp
cut
so
him
when I
off.
threatening
She
flag
cut
it,
him
I know
off.
exactly what second to put on the flag. So that way, because those threats, and I'm gay, so he's doing threats on a gay person on a public platform. It ain't got nothing to do with my daddy being a police. I don't need him to handle that. I know how to do legal things. So go ahead.
Well, are you threatening to flag me?
I just
Hello?
asked you, did he threaten me on your
And
panel?
I
And you
said
said,
no. And she
but
said
he
no.
did. But he
I
did,
did,
though.
but you were the only one that heard it. And that what that has to do with
The
me.
chat heard it as well, sweetie.
But
And you
but
allowed
did
him to say
somebody
that, and you
disrespect my
repeated it.
daughter in your panel?
Hey, Uppity, real
Maybe I should
quick,
flag that.
Okay.
real
Okay.
quick.
That
He
channel
did
has been
say it.
deleted,
He
so.
said it multiple times to be
right. That's
exact.
why I stopped him and said
Yeah, and
that.
he's acting like I'm up here agreeing with it. I said you don't threaten to kill nobody. You don't take it that far. But I didn't hear him say it again. I thought he was talking about having a
Yeah, he
fight.
just kept saying it and kept
He
saying it. And
I
you
kept
thought
keep,
y'all was
saying it,
talking
and
about
that's
fighting.
exactly
And I
why.
said, y'all
no.
fight. And I said, I'm
And yeah, you talking about,
joking.
yeah, I recorded and all that. I ain't
The
Yeah,
like
that's
that. I'm
fight,
trying to,
exactly why.
not no
Right when he
killing.
said
I
it,
said the
I said,
fight.
"Sir,
I
you
don't
can't
see
say
now
but
you're
he
any of
adding
wasn't
that."
talking about
extra.
fighting. He was saying coming to kill me. He said,
Oh,
didn't say
I did
fight.
not know that. I thought y'all was talking about fighting. You said you said you're gonna be in
Oh,
November. I kept saying I
Yes.
want to
no.
film the
I'm
fight,
threatened
the
for my
fight.
life being a black gay male.
Uh,
So I just thought I would let you know that. Your panel guest is threatening my life and you're allowing it. And I've never done that to you or allowed anybody
I
to do
did
that on my
not
panel.
allow him to threaten you. I told him no. I said I was going to meet up to film the fight, and I was joking. I even said I'm just joking about that. I hope
Well, I'm
that's what
worried.
we were
So
explaining to
Uppity,
him.
you cool and all, but I'm worried for my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. But
Yeah,
enjoy
and
your
leave it
show.
there so
I'm
you don't
glad
have
you're
to be
getting your numbers
worried.
though. I'm glad you're getting your numbers though.
Thank you.
All right, Uppity. Yeah, he said that multiple times. And that's why I even put in the chat, I said, "Sir, you can't say that." But what absolutely positively blows me is how we got this whole alleged Bible teacher on this panel, right? But I listed at least 6 scriptures that talked about murdering. I at least listed another 4 or 5 scriptures that talked about cursing. But yet, the only thing he can pull out of the Bible is about homosexuality. That is extremely homophobic, if you ask me. Now, sir, you are my elder, and I'm not going to be rude and disrespectful.
Excuse me one sec,
But,
RNY. Exactly, Voodoo.
uh
I'm not gonna act. Excuse me one second. I have to get back to the Bible thing.
huh,
I'm not gonna
you're
allow
fine.
people to spin on narrative on me. I said I was gonna film the fight, and then I even said I'm just joking. I don't want you to meet up over internet stuff, and that's what we were talking about. But I thought we were discussing the prior threat he made. I didn't hear him say he was gonna
Oh,
do it again. Yeah.
He said it multiple times. And then he turned around because when the first time he said it, ODS said, "Well, you can get on the bus because I'm sure you ain't got no car." And that's when he kept repeating it. And I'm just like, yo, dude, like you can't keep doing this. And then he turned around and said it again. And then said, because he got people in New York. And what he fails to understand is that Atlanta and New York are the mecca for the LGBTQIA community. So, sir, that was very terroristic for what you said, because what your actions and what your words are saying is that you really don't like gay people and you will hurt them by any means necessary. Sir, do you not realize you can get her channel in trouble? That's hate speech.
Okay.
Period to the periano to the period. It's
Exactly what I
wrong.
was trying to say.
And you are a
Okay.
Bible teacher and you are spewing out foolishness like this?
I'm
And now
not,
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, honey.
uh-huh.
You can exegete the text, but honey, if you're going to pull a pericope of the scripture out, pull it out correctly, please. Because what it sounds like you are saying is negate everything else the Bible is saying. We only gonna focus on homosexuality, and that's the problem with the church. See, this is why I don't like having these conversations. However, let's take that off
But
the
he's not.
table.
But how is he putting my channel
The
on danger? When I go, well, listen, RY, when I go on other people's panel, they can talk about my child, but I'm supposed to be sensitive to the community I'm not a part of. I,
no. It's not the
so, but he
community.
shouldn't be threatening
Let's
me. He
take
can
that
take
It's
it
off.
out on
it's
that guy.
hate
If he's so
speech.
scared,
Let's
leave.
take
Hey,
that off.
uppity.
We're not talking
Hate
about the community. We're
speech.
talking about
Period. Is
we're
threats.
talking about threatening to end
Yeah, I
Threatening
someone's
understand that, but
life.
he wanted me to protect him. He said I'm allowing it to happen. First of all, I didn't hear him say that. I thought they were talking about fighting. That's what was
Mm-hmm.
said here. And I tried to tell ODS. I said it before when he first came out. I said he didn't know what was going on. I said, well, let me sum it up, and he cut me off. And they was going back and
Mm-hmm.
forth. So I minded my business. He didn't want. You see how he was talking when he first came up here. So now
Mm-hmm.
he wants me to jump in and intercede. Like that's weird. Go ahead,
No,
though.
and I totally get that. Hate speech is hate speech. I don't care if it's towards the gay people, the
Right.
straight people, the mentally challenged people. It's all hate speech. That's one thing. But to get online and make a threat to end someone's life, that is
And don't
actually a
threaten uppity
federal
either. I don't like that
crime.
shit.
Exactly. Nobody should be threatened. Nobody. But what blows me is how you are. Not only are you a Bible teacher, let's take that off the table. Okay. You are a grown man. A grown man that can't exercise emotional intelligence enough to sit online and not threaten to end somebody's life. See, because what he needs to understand is those same words that he spew out can come right back around and hit him and his family. God forbid that happens. But sir, that was not cool. And you want an apology from ODS, but I don't hear you offering that same godly apology from that Bible you say you teach from. I don't hear you rectifying that,
What
because
what
if we want to take it there, the Bible says don't let the sun go down with anger or wrath in your heart. How many suns done went down for the last month when this happened? I'm done. I'm sorry.
No, you're right, but we were basically in the thing of telling him that. But it's coming. He came up here more like, "Why are you not protecting me?" When he clearly said he doesn't have to protect anybody. I don't protect grown men. Like these are two men. I don't get in the middle of men things.
Mhm.
Like that's how I
Right.
see it in real life.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't
And
really
trust
paying
me.
attention, to be honest with you.
Oh
Like I
no, no.
said,
And
when he
I
was
give
up
you
here,
that.
I tried to broke. He told me I ain't open, mind my business. So now that I'm not being open and minding my business, he want to flag my channel. What sense does that make?
Here's my thing, right? And I wouldn't get in the middle of two men arguing either. But the fact is, at the end of the day, yes, you don't have to protect anybody. You are only responsible for protecting your child, yourself, your family, right? And your channel.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I know ODS came up here trying to. He seemed jealous. Everybody, I know the jealous ones on my channel. The minute they get an argument, oh, I'm gonna flag your channel. Go ahead and try to flag away. It's not even monetized. And like I said, I had 800 subscribers before anybody started pushing my page. I can get it back. I'm not like I'm gonna get my 1K a week anyway. Okay,
At who is this? It's Tricky
you can't
and
move
one other
uppity. Like
person,
I
Miss
said,
Conscious Beauty.
I don't. When you give me
Absolutely.
that
They
energy on
wish
your
death on
channel.
people all the time. And
Yeah, if
it's
people give
never
me that energy,
cool.
exactly. ODS let a child get disrespected and told me he don't give a fuck. So I don't give a fuck about what happened to him either, to be honest. Now since we
And
letting
you
it
know
all
what?
out.
And no. And you have every right to
Yeah,
feel
so
bad.
he's not about to use my page to defend himself. He didn't use his page to defend my 4-year-old. So why I'm supposed to defend his big ass for? Fuck out of here. He can kick rocks. I don't give a fuck who kill him. Go report that shit.
Colorful,
No, no,
lovable.
because he
I
came at me
agree.
wrong. He
It's
should have came at me way
extremely
better.
selective. It's extremely
Hey,
selective.
I'm sorry. Can y'all
No, go
hear
ahead,
me?
Bill.
Okay, I'm
Hmm.
sorry.
I'm a mute. Y'all go ahead. I just had to let that out. I'm a mute.
All right, hey Miss Uppity. I be missing you. I be having to watch the replay, and I'm not one of them replay gangs type of gal that gets up in the comments or whatever. I just listen, take what I need, ingest it, let it, edify my spirit, and go on about my business. So luckily, you were still on here when I got done getting off of work, and so I just wanted to say a couple of things or whatever. The older gentleman that was speaking, I was making me some French fries, but I heard him talking about this, it was a vitriol. Like it was very, vitriolic. His hate, as he, describes it,
Hmm.
for the gay community. And I am a Black woman who is a Christian. I grew up in the church. I left for a little while, came back because I developed a relationship for God myself, and I know Him for myself. And what I do believe is that we lead in love as Christians, or whatever. You always lead in love, or whatever. You know, what I mean, it's very supernatural to love those that hate you. That is a supernatural thing that we are all working upon. So I find it. I guess it is. I am befuddled. I am a bit flabbergasted at an older gentleman who has been around the sun. It seems like a couple more times than I have, who has been running around, for at least half a century, hating the gay people. Now, I don't know if that is induced by some sort of childhood trauma, if it is a repressed, desire, or but I know when it comes to this internet, there is nobody on here that I hate because I don't know y'all. There is nothing anybody on this internet could do to make me hate them. Nothing, nothing at all, nothing at all, because it's nothing but words.
Yeah, I don't hate all flag channels, even when they come from my 4-year-old.
No, now listen, because I love Nyla. As a matter of fact, I heard her singing, "Daddy Finger" or whatever. Like she was screaming that from the top of her lungs, singing it like it was the most blessed gospel song she had ever heard. And I said,
Yeah.
"Listen to my baby singing. Look, you better sing it. You better sing it, sis." I do not agree when people come at your daughter, not even a little bit, not at all. Like not at all. However, unfortunately, right now you are laying down the foundation, for yourself, and it happens to be in the beef sector. Now, I think that you're bigger, you're way bigger than hip hop or whatever. So I believe that you can transcend beyond this. But right now, where our foundation is, where we're building from, is the beef sector. And unfortunately, in the beef sector, we have a lot of adults who are in a state of constant arrested development. And I said this before when I got up on the live. A
Hmm.
lot of adults here are in a state of, so a lot of us have dealt with trauma at 13, 14, 15, 5. And you'll find a lot of, 45, 60-year-old, 33-year-old adults are stuck at a certain age because of whatever trauma they went through, and they're unable to surpass that. And so they go into this very, they have very, it's a lot of hoes up here with narcissism. It's a lot of hoes up here with, clinical depression. It's a lot of us here with, like a lot of anti-blackness. Oh my God, the anti-blackness is rampant. It's
That
a, it's a,
too.
yeah, it's a lot of us that, serve ourselves, with our fleshly desires, whether it be through gluttony, drugs. And then, and what I find even, like, because we're going to get over this too shall pass, because it's a lot of people that have had like y'all were talking about the lady Brooke, or whatever, the fact that she got so, I mean, embarrassed beyond belief, or whatever, what seems to have been, some sort of lie that she made up about having a child. That's not new. That's something that goes on in the beef sector. There's a lot of people that lie about a lot of shit in the beef sector. However, the thing about it is that they are like the audacity is that they will get on the next day like ain't shit happened. Who gonna check me?
Right.
Yeah,
But when I tried to
who
address it between him and ODS, I was told to mind my business and I'm not Oprah. And now you coming back, I
mhm.
want to flag your page because you're not
But
protecting
Uppity,
me.
you
That's
weren't
weird.
trying to, and I ain't want to cut her off because she was talking. So and I know
Oh
this your
no, no,
channel,
go
but
ahead.
I
No,
ain't.
go ahead.
Okay. So Uppity,
Go ahead.
no, that
I'm
ain't
sorry.
what it was trying to do. You were trying to ask questions about something else. That was nothing to do with what was going on here. You was trying to ask
No,
them
that's
questions about
exactly.
him
I was
coming
trying to tell you
to
he
kill
threatened
me.
to. Oh my
Right.
God! Rewind the one. I said this guy. I said he. I was trying to tell you because you said you know exactly what happened, and then you were saying that you know exactly what happened. I said okay. So since you know that he threatened to kill you, and you said up Oprah, you ain't Oprah. Mind your business. You didn't even let me get to
Right.
it,
Because you were trying to
and
ask
the
more
chat kept
questions
saying there was
pertaining
no
to that.
resolve.
It wasn't really about it wasn't about trying to resolve anything. And
But that was my purpose.
but hold on, I love to hear how people really feel because I've done nothing but support you, Uppity. No matter what
I
dragged
supported
you and
you
done
too. What are
whatever.
you talking
No, you
about?
just said how you feel about me and
Yeah, you
about
said how you
gays and
feel
all
about
that
my
stuff.
daughter.
I never said anything out the way about your daughter,
You,
Uppity.
no, you
Don't put
said
that lie
I
on
said
me.
the person called talked about my daughter. That's why I said the F word.
Right.
It wasn't in
And when
reference to
two
you.
adults are
And
up
you
there,
said I don't give a F what they say
but
about you or
that
your
person didn't
daughter.
say any, Jay Dunn never said nothing about killing your daughter. She talked shit about your parenting. She never
No,
said nothing about
she said my daughter's retarded and cockeyed. She can't talk
right.
about my
But
parenting.
is
There's
that
nothing to
saying
say.
is that saying murdering your daughter though? That's not the same
No,
thing, Uppity.
but it's still disrespectful.
That's
And
not the
when I
same thing.
responded back,
And if
and I
he
was
would have said, and if he would have said that he was going to call me retarded and call this and all that, that would be one thing as well. But he
yeah,
took
but
it
I
to a
never
whole
agreed with
different
him
level.
trying to murder you. That's a lie.
Right, but he,
But what
but
I'm saying is,
he,
if you no, but you're making a different point than what I was actually making. I stated you said, and you did say this to me. You said I don't. To be honest, I don't give a fuck what was said about your daughter. You said those exact words. That is not my problem. And
but
I
I
did
know
not
that
argue
never
with you
was she
about it. I
threatened
said
to be
only
killed.
thing I said
I
was you
know
could have
that
said it.
part.
Yeah, you
I
did
know
say that.
never was she threatened to be killed because nobody's
Well,
ever
no,
been
I
threatened on
did
my
never
phone.
said she was. Why are you making a
Right.
point I didn't make? Well, the point I'm making is you told me you don't really care what they say about my daughter. So that's why I said once you told me that, I really don't care what happened to you. Like, why would you think I would care what happens to you if you don't care about what happens to my child? Like, how do you not make that connection? I didn't argue with you because you were entitled to your feelings. But it seems like when I did the same thing back, I'm supposed to do something different.
Okay.
I'm supposed to
But
care about you and your feelings, and you don't care about
you
my
don't have to
daughters and
care
mine.
about, but we talking about somebody killing somebody. That's a whole
But
different
I
thing.
didn't
And
agree
that's
to
where,
that. Don't say I agree to that. I did not agree to that. I did not. When I said I was going to film, I was talking about the fight. And I don't know if you was in and out the child paying attention or not. I literally said I want to film the fight. But then I turned and I said I was just joking. I said actually we were telling him you should not take the internet word serious. We were telling him this whole time. Tell your daughter to go to a different sector. So how am I sitting up here and encourage anything? You didn't want any resolve, fine. So he's gonna sit up and he's gonna talk. If a man, I can understand if a man calls my dad will react the same way. If a man called me a B and then told him to suck his peen, my dad's gonna. I know he's gonna have that line of questioning. What I'm telling him is didn't really happen, so there's no need to follow through. So when y'all was talking about fighting, that's when y'all said meet up in New York City. Where are you gonna kill somebody at? First of all, you can't even have a gun here.
so
There's no
people don't
guns
get killed
allowed.
every day in New York, Uppity.
Yeah, but not with legal guns though. Not with legal guns. You know what I'm saying? So
So
how
why
y'all
would he
gonna really
use
meet up?
why would he get on here and threaten to do something with illegal?
But he
Come on,
shouldn't.
Uppity,
I
you
never
smarter
agreed
than
that
that.
he
Come on
shouldn't.
now.
I said that he shouldn't the whole time. We was literally preaching to him about that. Then you came up here. I saw you in the chat
Anyway,
saying
is he
something.
still up here or is he gone?
He,
Because I can't tell who that
I'm
is in the
here.
middle.
oh, he's here. He's here. Yeah. But like I said, that's between you and stop putting me in it. But I never agreed for him to have you killed. We was telling him this
Thank you,
whole time,
California.
stop bringing the internet offline. And we was telling him where his daughter could go. So why are you making it seem like I was sitting there like, yeah, I'm a film over there getting killed? I've
But
never
so tell
seen a
the truth,
gun. I've
Uppity.
never been
Do
around
you
a
really
gun. I
think
would
that this
never.
is Uppity? So back to this topic then. You really think that they are two different people? You smarter than that, Uppity. Come on now.
No, I just met this man, and Kiva used to be in my
But just
chat.
tell me. So Kiva just happened to be
I
gone
don't
right
know.
now,
I mean,
and
I
he's
don't know
here.
why he went, but why do y'all say he's not the same? And that's why I asked him. I said, when Kiva
Why
get
she
home,
gone? Now he says she's in remedial tutoring classes for
no,
college, right?
did you say remedial? I thought she said she went to college, but everybody was saying this earlier. I was like, I know my daughter leaves on the
They have
14th.
tutoring in the college. They definitely do for like math
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought. He said
physics.
she's in
Yeah, I went
remedial
to
classes.
remedial math, but I went in regular college time though. But I wasn't a young student. I was 20 something. But my point is this: I don't know. I asked them several times, why do the chat keep saying that? I seen Kiva a couple of times when I first started going live, and she used to always come in my chat and say, I'm a college student. I was raised by a single dad. Oh yeah, when I was doing lives about my father, she would always come in the chat and say that. Then she stopped coming. I didn't see her at all. Then I seen her today going off on Brianna. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then when she was saying that, Brianna was like, I don't know. I'm like, Brianna, are you trying to do Mariah Carey? And then he admitted to, I'm not gonna say it again, but you know, I was like, no, you. I was like, well,
I'm
that's probably
over
why
that,
she.
lovely. I'm over that. I'm probably you,
Oh
lovely.
yeah, but
I'm
I'm saying
over.
like I asked him, can he please have his daughter type in the chat? And that's when he said she was at college or remedial college.
So it's 6 o'clock now. So all classes should be over. Is she back home so I can
Yes,
apologize
sir.
to her
Just have
face
her
to
say hi
face?
in the background. Just in all of this crazy stuff. But like I told you, if you really are pretending to be another person, it won't be the first time and they will still
Right.
accept you.
You can come out and you can be gay out here. We don't mind.
I could be what?
Go ahead, Kiva.
Gay.
Oh,
No, I mean like personalities. Because Nessie, she started out like a man.
Shut up.
So Kiva, how was class today?
Kiva's not here.
Oh,
I told
she's
you
still at
that.
school. I
Kiva,
didn't know.
yeah,
I
but
thought she had got home by now. It's 6:00.
well, that doesn't mean that once she's finished class that she ain't going to hang out with her friends. It don't mean that.
Oh,
And she also is in karate black belt, so she probably
she's in
studied.
karate. Oh,
Well,
she's a busy little child.
n- Kiva been instructed in martial arts, and
Great, that's
she
good.
for 5 years. It took her 5 years to reach black belt. It
Oh
took her
man, that's
5 years to do
amazing.
that.
And then he was telling us that he's been places at the same time with her. So, but like, I want to know why y'all
So
don't really
what
believe
what
that.
color belt do you have? Because I'm afraid. What belt do you have, Father?
You trying to be funny?
No, I
It
figured
don't
if she's
matter.
in class, you in class.
I think it's mighty funny that her name is Kiva Katana when
Right.
Katana just means a Japanese sword and you
The,
claim she got a black belt. Carry on.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Right.
Kenneth,
Katana
that
is.
makes
You
You're
sense.
can
That
tell
correct.
he
makes
liked
sense.
Katana
Mortal
is a
Kombat growing
Japanese
up.
sword.
Right. Because I doubt if he was a Marine at any point in time. But
No,
go
I
ahead.
ain't no Marine. I'm
No,
not no Marine.
from what they made me understand, they said Kiva always fights for herself. She said the only reason why her father came because it was a man. So
That's
I don't
right.
know.
That's right.
Okay.
But then they
I'm
saying
sorry.
that you've been in this sector, so I don't know.
I didn't
But
get
like
to
I've just
hear
met
the
you
art.
today.
Did ODS and how you doing? I'm Aisha.
Hi.
Glad
Hi,
that you
Aisha.
as well. I think you're so handsome.
I
Anyway,
appreciate it. You pretty too.
oh, thank you, love. You a Taurus like me, so I love that even
Oh, I
more.
like you already. Go ahead.
Listen,
And you talk good because I was listening to you. I'm like, I don't know who she is, but she's talking with good sense. So go ahead.
Kiwi.
And I don't want none of you women up here fighting for me because I can fight for myself. I know y'all talking on your own, but they trying to spin a narrative already that women care more about gay folks than they do than others. I don't need nobody to fight for me because his bitch ass or her bitch ass ain't bothering me. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was just asking. Did you like I came in on the tail end like because I was at work or whatever. So I was saying uh uh like did you threaten to punch Kiwi in the face? Did you threaten
I
to?
could have. I very well could have. I mean, I
You
say a
did?
lot of shit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I probably did. And if I
Wait,
did,
oh yeah,
I
she
probably
said
meant
she
it at
texts
that
your phone.
moment.
Don't she got your phone number? Haven't you? Because she said in the chat that she texts your phone after you said the B word. So do she got your phone number? Can't you just call her?
Who?
Kivia. She said in my
No,
chat
Kiva?
no,
earlier
no,
she
no,
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 texted
no, no,
you.
no.
no. No, she didn't. She did not say she has.
No, she said she
Oh,
texted him after he said it.
Yeah,
I
how
don't.
she
she
text me?
Certain
texted
tweet got the.
him. She
Yeah,
texted him. She was
yeah.
in the chat and text.
Oh, she meant text. So when you say text,
She
I thought they meant phone.
no. This was in the live stream in the chat room. She
And she
texted
text.
and addressed uh this man or it was brief and told and said not to disrespect black women by calling them bitches. And then he turned hostile right away.
Hmm.
He didn't even consider what she's saying. What's wrong with
So
her
you go
saying
around
that?
fighting battles for people who disrespect your daughter while she's fighting battles. But meanwhile, she's out at college and hanging with her friends, and you sitting at home acting like a weirdo, talking about somebody picking on your daughter. Is that right, Peter? I just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
I don't even want to speak to you. I want
You
you
don't.
to come to
I
New
You
call
York.
you
bullshit.
Come
Oh
to
I'm
no,
New
you
not
run your
please,
York.
mouth.
Come to
please,
New
please,
York,
stop,
and you
stop,
Use
can
your
stop,
mouth,
record
stop,
it
sir.
stop,
and
Is
please.
your
record
tongue thick?
this.
Do
Record
you have a
this.
thick tongue or
what?
You
something? Why do you
come. You
sound like
come
that?
to New York. Just
He
come
Mr.
to
come
New
to New
Paul,
York.
York.
Mr.
See, he better do
Paul,
it
That's what I
again.
want you to
Mr.
do,
Paul,
and let
Does
me
your
know where
tongue not
you
lift
at.
up from
Mr.
the
Paul,
bottom of your mouth, sir?
Mr. Paul, calm down. Like just talk like
You don't
grown
want you to
men.
stroke out. Does your
Uppity.
tongue not lift from the
I
bottom of
call
your mouth?
I
bullshit, and
muted
here's
him.
why. Excuse my
Huh?
Don't
French.
mute him, Uppity.
I'm
That's
sorry.
rude.
Don't mute
He
her.
sounds like a version of Rhonda, the male
Like he
version
got a
of Rhonda.
bullfrog tongue. Like,
Is it?
But
is that a
listen,
New York
but are
accent?
y'all not catching the lie? He said
Oh,
that the
get him.
daughter text him
Right.
on
No,
the
she
live
texts in the
You
chat.
stream,
He's
unmuted,
saying
Mr. Paul.
but she
But
said
please don't
in
threaten
the
nobody,
chat
please.
today that she got ODS number.
Uppity. I ain't
And here's
gonna.
my
I'm just
thing:
fucking with
how
you.
does
Go ahead.
he know that the daughter texted him in the live chat when just before this daddy said he don't be
The
on
Davna,
YouTube?
because I'm bored.
Hmm.
Carry on.
But no,
Hmm.
I ain't fighting. I'm
Block
Hey,
enjoying
it.
chat
this.
rap.
Hey, chat rap.
Because she contacted me after he what he said about her and about me. Then she contacted me, and I said, okay, I'll be there. And I came up on Bree's
No, you didn't, because we
panel.
waited for you to come. I told her to go
I
get
did
you.
come
I
up
said,
there.
I'll be here. Oh well,
I did
I
come
ain't
up
see you.
there.
And if I
I'll
would
be
have heard
right
that
back.
thick
It's
tongue, I
not a
would have
water
run
play
up
And
on
I
back.
you.
said,
I'll be
I'll
right
kill
back.
you. That's the words I
Oh,
used when I
you
got
said
up
it
on that
again.
panel. Yeah, I said it
Oh,
again, and I'll say it 1,000 times
Oh, I
until
thought
it
you was
becomes a
going to not
reality.
say that.
Just come to, I just want you to come to New York
I
and
just
let me
want you
know
to
where
come to New
you
York.
are.
I just want you
now
to come to New York. I just
Uppity,
want you to come to
Yeah.
New
you hear
York.
these threats?
Hey, look, let him threaten because I ain't gonna flag her because it ain't enough stuff going on in the sector as it is. And this ain't gonna get me no clicks and views, so it ain't that serious. Ain't nobody really checking for this. Trust me. Not this thick tongue fucking frog man who's
Oh
pretending
no.
to be the daddy of a daughter who has a black belt and in college and hanging with her friends. She got so much time, but yet here he is months later fighting for his daughter. He the slow type that look like he'll go to the school mad with some fucking bus driver shoes on, a
Oh
dirty
no.
plaided shirt because he ain't washed his face or his ass. Just like
Mm.
Kiva ain't washed her ass either. Because
Oh
that trick
no.
bitch probably somewhere getting slutted out right now.
Ooh.
Fucking stupid ass.
My God,
But he
today.
think he protecting something. Sound dumb as fuck. You
Woo.
need to be waiting for that check to come so you can get some dinner, sir.
What'd you say, sir? Tore that man up. My God.
Remedial ass. And
Not
talking about she in college.
remedial.
She'll be the first in his family.
Oh,
Sound like generational stupidness to me.
shut up. Not the generational stupidity.
Oh, now he
No,
gonna drop
sir.
down. She
Uh,
must came home. Kiwi about to jump into the chat next.
shut up. Not in the chat.
Shut your ass up, Ash. I think he might got teeth. They just might not be his. But he damn sure got a thick ass tongue. I don't know why the fuck he sound like that.
Oh, he
Oh,
left.
Yeah,
I'm
he
done.
left. He said his daughter was coming home. He got to fix her some chicken. He'll be back.
I hope he let her come on the thing with him, so y'all can stop.
I
I
hope
don't
so
know.
too, because it sounds like he might be her. He might be her rape. Like he might have her captured or something. I'm
oh,
scared for her
mm,
because he's speaking for her, but she not here.
mm.
Cause she did say earlier in the chat she texts your phone, but
Yeah,
I guess
like why would
maybe he
she
meant
text
in
me
a
and she
chat
don't know
text.
me? That's weird.
That's what I was gonna say. Like y'all could just call her, but I guess he meant the
Right.
chat text.
But why he ain't just call her so we could settle all of this?
Mm.
I asked him to, but he said she went to college because she was in the chat going off on Bree. And I'm like, Bree, not even here, girl. Hit the link. And she said, I don't hit the link. My dad will come though. I was like, Kate,
That sounds like a lie right there. When
Ah,
I used to be young and gay, I used to trick these niggas and I used to talk to them in the chats. But then when they say call me, I can never call. That's what's given
mm,
right here.
yeah, and the chat kept
mm.
saying he is, and I didn't get it because I just met him 30 minutes ago, or however long ago he was here, and I only seen Kiva twice, and I know she would always talk
Now,
about her dad.
If Kiva was smart, she would fight his dad, her dad.
Hmm.
That Kiva ain't nobody's moderator. She just
No,
be in
she's
the
not a
chats.
moderator. No.
She always try to say godly stuff, just like he talk about God all the time. She be on the same shit, trying to put scriptures and shit under people comments and shit. That weird bitch is him. I promise you.
Mm.
That weird bitch is him.
Oh no, not catfishing.
That's crazy. Everybody been telling me that though, but I'm trying to give him
He
the
old
benefit
as
of the
fuck
doubt.
catfishing. That shit sad as a bitch, yo.
But like I told him, if he do it, it ain't gonna be the first time it happened. He might as well come
Mhm.
out, but like hey,
It's
Uppity,
not the
you're
same
you're
Kivia
very
that's the
very
mod, y'all.
receptive, and
It's
you
not
yeah,
always.
that's what I was confused about.
Kevia.
They said it's two
Y'all,
different Kivas.
it's not Kevia. That's the troll of Pizarro's Doc's name. The Kevia they talking about is Keyva, and she got another name. It's a weird name. She's a nobody. Nobody really don't be fucking with her. She say weird shit in the chats and usually get ignored. Don't let this daddy fool y'all.
Oh wow. Because the way he
Hmm.
was talking like she was so popular in poverty chat, I was like, well, I wouldn't know. I don't be over there. But he was like, yeah, Brianna knows her very well. She only stopped going after that incident. I was like, and then Brianna came up here like she ain't know nothing. I'm like, oh, this is
Right, we
going crazy.
being Jimbrowski.
But sorry I lost my cool like that. But I just was offended. Like I was like, why are you attacking me for something I didn't have nothing to do with?
Cause I just felt like he was up here try because it's the fact that he was lying. If he would have just said he wanted to fight with me, that would have been one thing. But don't
Yeah,
act
that's
like
what
you a
I thought
whole
y'all was
bitch
gonna
to
do,
want
but
to
I don't
fight
even
with
think we
me.
should fight an old man. So I
No,
didn't think
I'm
I was
talking
just
about when I say fight, I'm talking about right here. But trust and believe, I'll be coming to New York in November to see my ex. And if I need to drop an address, I'll meet you uppity. I ain't gonna fight you, bitch. But I go to lunch
Oh,
with you or something.
Uppity protected in New York.
Right.
You
I
better
ain't
go
worried
back
about
home
that.
safely. You ain't better not fight up here. I'll meet you though.
But I will meet this motherfucker there. I'm not ever scared. If one thing I am is dumb. I go do some dumb shit before I do the right shit.
Well, no,
So
that's what I was telling him. Don't let it. It didn't happen. Whatever you said, you didn't really do it. So you need. Well, if he has a daughter, she needs him to be around. So that's what we was basically telling him. So nobody really wanted anybody to really
but
meet up.
just to save everybody the headache, there is no real daughter. Katana will be back later. He's making a Mortal Kombat character life. You can tell that he's
Oh
special,
my
like
god.
not even being funny. You can tell by the way he talks that he's not all there. So I mean, I'm gonna argue with him because it's the internet, but I'm not seriously concerned. I would fight him in real life just because I don't give a fuck. But like, it's nothing I would waste flying
New
there
York
just
got
to do
cops
Now,
on
some dumb
every
shit.
corner. Y'all would go to jail.
now he said he's a Bible study teacher. Is that what he does?
Well, if he come throwing Bibles, okay,
No, I
we'll
think
see.
that I think especially with him being from New York, and this is not like I'm not trying to be saying
Yes,
You
he's
I
a
know what,
can.
Nina?
stereotypical, but
I
I'm
seen
going
that
to say
shade this whole time,
I
girl.
think that maybe he's like a Hebrew Israelite that stands on the corner and like preaches the word in the Hebrew Israelite like get up, like they wear
Now
those
he in
like
hospice.
um
Oh God.
because only because he has very like his ideas are very antiquated and stuff like
Right.
he
You can
yeah
tell
I
he
can
don't get out much. He probably
yeah
spent a lot of time in jail.
exactly
He spent a lot of
Wait,
exactly
he
time in
was in
jail, and he
hospice?
self-educated himself and came out like a Muslim or some type shit. You know how that go.
yeah yeah
He converted to a whole nother nation and all that shit, respectfully. But yeah, he's a
Yeah.
weirdo. His
That's what I was
daughter's a
telling him. She
weirdo.
gonna have you fighting every day with this B sector. She might as well go to another sector. You gonna be on
I
here
don't
fighting
really think
every
it's a
day.
daughter, y'all. I think he's been playing and he just accidentally got caught up in the moment. I really think that my sexy voice must have turned him on, or maybe it was the look. I don't know what it might have been, but hey,
Oh Lord,
at
y'all.
the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Kativia, Katana, Paul, whatever. Mwah. Love you.
Oh, so that's why you kept saying he was down low. You think he wants you?
I think so. I've
yeah.
had people attack me before who really wanted to get in these cakes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. He sounds old and
That is very kind. Like I wasn't. I went to college when I was 23 or whatever.
oh,
I
that
was
one
in
no
love
cam
with
slip.
my
I put
best
that
friend
camera
then.
in my face.
When my best friend and he came out the closet to me his senior year or whatever. But he was able to like put me on to like he was messing with half the faculty, a lot of the football players. But he carried when he would kind of like become more flamboyant when it was just me and him. However, he stood like nobody knew that he was a gay man. But I do know from what he said and just observing and kind of seeing or whatever, like for the most part, a lot of hyper homophobic black men in particular, as well as white men, all men, or
Yeah, I
whatever,
just
they
said that
will.
the other day.
Yeah, that's their. I heard you, sis.
That's the sign of that.
They will. That will be like they think that they're like kind of throwing everybody off by saying the most heinous,
Yeah, that having a
ridiculous
lot
stuff
of
about gay
babies
people.
all over the place.
Yeah,
It's not.
and first, and they are power bottoms, and I'm telling you what I
Yeah,
know,
I
not what I
know.
think. Yeah, like they want you to stuff their throat with all kinds of goodies and get all up in they they that like so he just seems to me like a old closeted trade dude. Yeah, hiding under the guise of what he believes to be and to me he's following like a lot of the white man laws of the Bible, like he's still in the Old Testament. Like so yeah, I don't
Yeah,
trust. I don't
and
I don't
and that's another thing I said from the very beginning. God loves everybody, but
yeah
at the end of the day, anybody can pick. The Bible is so contradictory.
yeah
Anybody can pick a quote and make it back up themselves. That's why I left
absolutely
Christianity at
absolutely
18 years old. I've been spiritual, so that's why I wasn't really conversating with that because, like, that's
yeah.
not
No, I mean, what I was saying, I see you, and what I love about you, one of the things I'm growing to love even more, is that to me, you're very perceptive. So you'll sit back or whatever, and what I mean, you are an instigating monkey, so you love to see the people go wild or whatever, act crazy. It makes you, I don't know what it does to your spirit, but it makes you very happy to get the people all riled up.
it
But I
does.
also noticed that you'll let people like kind of hang themselves, and I mean, like you will stand on 10 toes down, 2 quarters or whatever, like what I mean, until they mess around and they fall off the cliff, and then bet you eat them like a shark. You get them so good. And I be like,
Tapped them up. I debate team. Told you. You
that
gotta let
young
people do
Benita,
it.
she be waiting for you to slip up. She be waiting, like
Uh-huh.
you will hold them down or whatever. If you fuck with somebody, you do fuck with them, and you give them a lot of wiggle room to fuck with you. And then
Yes,
yeah, the minute they fall off that cliff, bitch, you come for them like it ain't nobody's business. You better keep it up. I love that about you.
it's the Pisces in me. We really emotional. It's emotional roller coaster dealing with me.
Yeah, that takes a lot of
But yeah,
discipline.
this whole situation
I'm
was
not built
weird
like that.
because she came attacking Brianna. I'm like, girl, Brianna been left the chat. So it was just weird how everything happened. She stopped the whole show. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I didn't know what happened. And
I'm gonna
Bree,
get off of here. I love, yeah, if you
thank
do
you,
this
Miss
when I get off
Aisha.
work, I love it's a vibe or whatever. I love listening and talking with everybody up here, whatever. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Have a blessed evening.
You
Eat
too.
something good.
You
Drink
do
some
the same. It
Henny.
was good to meet you, babe.
It was nice to meet you too, love. All right,
All
and
right.
y'all, yeah, y'all stay up. I love you.
All right
Power
now.
to the
Mhm.
people. All right, bye, y'all.
Uppity, I
Love
am
you
really
too.
at work. I said that earlier. Somebody was at my
Yeah, I
door, but
know.
I'm working from home. Um,
He
but I
said you
think
work from
dude
home
was trying
except
to play on
on
you.
Sunday.
Dude was making a play on you. Like, I mean, and ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just trolling. But I don't like him trying to involve me in his fuck shit. Like, if he wanted to be a female, if he wanted to just come on here and wild out, he should just do that. Don't try to come up here using some shit that happened between me and his play daughter 3 months ago as his reason for coming to check me, especially when I got a channel. So
Right,
at
that's true too.
at this point, he's playing games. If he comes back, it's off of the strength of he just want to get to know you. He might be trying to holler at you to
No,
come
I'm
to New York
taking.
as well.
I'm
Yeah, let
taking.
him know that. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, great live for what I saw. I'm glad I got
Thank
here when
you.
I did. Somebody Bree
Appreciate
had to come and
you.
get me because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh
But
yeah,
I won't about
yeah.
to sit here and try to talk sensibly with this slow
No,
ass
now that
man.
I understand the situation more fully, I get why you didn't want to even be bothered. But y'all gotta understand, I had no idea what was going on. The chat
And that's
TV,
what
I
when I
don't.
said you're not Oprah, I'm like, this some shit that happened like 3 months ago, and
Oh
it
yeah,
was such a small interaction that it didn't make no news. Nobody saw this shit happen in the conversation, but a
yeah.
few
Because I
people
was like,
might
they didn't
remember
even
that.
talk about it in the B sector. Like, how
Yeah,
they
it
didn't
wasn't
talk
a
about it.
situation because she's not a person who people talk about, and that's
Oh,
no
okay.
shade to any subbies or anything. It's just that she come in this bitch and say gospel verses every once in a while and speak to people on positive shit. That shit don't last long over here. So you see that shit go by and it be gone, and that's exactly what the fuck she be doing. But watch
Yeah.
she come back now that he gone. Watch the
Right.
play. And RNY, you have a good night, good day too, babe.
All right. Thank you so much, audience, for coming out.
All right, and we good. Like I said, I've always told you I like you. Even when I dropped off his
I
phone, I
like you
said I like you.
too.
And I only came back up here and said that because he kept saying the same shit. I don't give a fuck because I ain't think the nigga would come and touch nothing. He ain't even gonna touch my fucking
Yeah, but I
hair.
just want
So
you to know from my position, I thought y'all meant actual fight. I don't be around people that tote guns, and I thought at y'all age, y'all don't be
yeah,
doing that
he
gun
You
was
have
stuff.
a
talking
good
some
one
dumb
too,
shit.
ODS. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of doing something. I'm about to drop
You
down,
good,
Uppity.
boo. You good.
Okay.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, he won't talk in no fair fight, which I can do that too, but I can get street as well. I'm not dumb. I fucked a lot of niggas in the street, so I know how to handle myself accordingly. But let me
Oh,
go. Bye.
yeah, but I never want to see nobody die. Ain't that serious? But thank everybody for hanging out. It was a wild ride. A lot of stuff going on. I don't know. I think I got more questions to be honest, but I guess sure did, sure did. Sounded like Jay Dunn, but yeah. Ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot. This was crazy. I was not expecting this at all. Ooh, child, you guys. Yeah, you really do. But it was a good live though. I enjoyed it. I like mess. Y'all know I love mess. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't expecting to be thrown in the mess. OD threw a curveball with that one. I was like, wait, 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 wait. Y'all know I'm ticky ticky boom boom. I can go to 0 to 60 quick. I'm glad y'all had a ball because I had a ball too. Of course, I'm gonna leave it up. I never take my lives down. Like before, I used to record on regular YouTube live. So depending on how long the stream is, it takes like StreamYard is probably gonna take a little while, but it's gonna upload quicker. Exactly. Yeah, this live will be up. Like I said, when it goes down, I don't know how long it's gonna take to upload. So whenever it takes to upload, it'll be up and stuff. She said new characters are like Kiva and Paul. Now, is it a two-faced card or is it two separate cards? We'll never know. Unless Kiva come online with her daddy in the back. Or like she don't gotta hit the link, but she could be talking while he's on the link. I'm rooting for you, Paul. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge you too harshly. I'm taking in everybody's situation here. But they was saying that from the very beginning. And I really didn't know. Like Cassie said, who going live next? Uppity gonna be twerking in your chat, all right? So I'm about to go finish up my dinner. Thank all you ladies and gentlemen for hanging out with Uppity. She said it's Paul and red lipstick. I'm done with you, voodoo. All right. Thank you all. Chef kisses. See y'all later. Please like this video. ODS said he's gonna be live after 8, y'all. So we're gonna be over there. He's at work till 7. He'll be live after 8. So please like and subscribe to ODS and get his and I'll be over there twerking if he ain't got me blocked. I'm just playing. Yeah, she told me she don't hit links too. But y'all have a good one. Chef kisses. I gotta go be a real chef now. Sure do. Oh, okay, okay. You better not unsubscribe either. All right, later, y'all. Subscribe, hit the like button. Thank y'all for chilling out with Uppity. I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock over at ODS's. Bye, y'all.